Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. The underrated dog is yours truly. The number one grind. One of the best kept secrets on social media. The best of the business. That's right. The best of the business. Sorry for the inconvenience. Thought I fixed something, but I never did. But I fixed it and I got it right. So sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for the inconvenience. We got another one today. Out of usual, as y'all know, a few days ago, President Biden has backed out of the presidential race and because of uproar of the Democratic Party. Um, so I put it up on the Grinder one. That's my IG page. I talked a little about it, but I want to save the rest for the family today. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to wait a few more minutes and see, anybody that wants to come to the chat and everything. But also, I'm going to talk about a few things. So the title today is "Good Morning, Fam." Or it's good afternoon, but when I created it, it's good morning. Good morning, fam. Did Good morning, fam? Did President Biden quit the damn COVID and drop out? Throw a little human, but well, at the same time, gonna be serious about it. Like I said, trying to get the people. Oh, shout out to Alice Haran Jr., my LDBC family. Thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Also, let me get this announcement out the way. Shout out to my underrated one family, my brothers, sisters, from day one and along the way. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Shout out to the mighty FBBC. That stands for Lions Den Box Community, also basketball community. Shout out to the brothers and sisters over there. And I've been rolling with them for years, and I still roll with them right now. LDBC all day. All right. Shout out to hashtag TWT family. Shout out to the brothers and sisters in there and for your continued support. Thank y'all so much. Very much appreciated. Like I said, I'm trying to get a few more minutes. Um, few more minutes. People could come. But there's a I know people say, did he drop out? Yes, he did drop out. I believe he was forced out. But I talk more about that. I will explain about that. My page. I know. That the Republicans, they know what Trump is all about. And despite some of how we really feel about the Republicans, I really don't care about it. I really don't. Just like I don't care about Democrats, I really don't care about it. But they stuck with the not with the nomination. They don't care who say it, they don't care who against it, but they stuck to it. But your coward Dems, your coward Dems, your cowards. And trust and believe, I'm not a big President Biden fan. I'm not. But he was a president of the United States. Trump got 30 counts of different crimes, of different cases, I mean. And it's stuff Biden. Biden had one bad debate. Oh, he should go. Yeah. And you ran. I did a live almost 2 weeks ago that Democrats got to be bullies for rights. Shout out to brother Prince PA. He's on live earlier. Um, Red stuff for being a Republican. So shout out to brother Prince PA. This is the same party that is into homosexual. This is the same party that is into trans. This is the same party still disfranchise black man, us as black man's existence, but especially black man existence. This is the same party that against family with the man and the woman. This is the same party still talk about single mothers. This is the same party that do not want the man in the house, do not want the man being in charge. Now, with the thing that I'm talking about, that's against God's order. Okay? And I want people to understand that. Now, there are some people that talks about, go for interest. I want you to see the background. I get ready because I would take care of some things while I was talking to you. I want to see the background. See this where we at. This is supposed to be the land of free, right? That's what they say, right? The land of free, right? And this is the same party, the Dems. This is the same party that also stripped some of the civil rights. This is the same party, and I want people to understand this. They did nothing for the assassination of Malcolm X. I do my history. I do history. I look things up. This is the same party that get law enforcement to kill our leaders, and others that stand against this system. And the black woman that will stand with the black man. So I can go on and on and on. But also, this is the same party that there are some black women that are Congress and saying that if Kamala Harris is not the nominee, it's going to be an uproar. But I thought this see, I want to see the background that I put, right? This America, right? Also, this is the same party that Goldman Sachs gave millions of dollars to black women to start their business instead of black. This is the same party back in 2020 that make a mockery of especially us as a people. This also the same party that throughout the years that would not put the black man in the forefront. Now they say like, oh, we got Barack Obama. No, I'm not talking about that. But they are the same, and I'm talking about the SIPs that in the Democratic Party, the men, and also mainstream media are SIPs that do not want to engage a common folk. This is the same party that want to cause division of the sexes, the man and the woman. This USA. And it's going to also cause friction within the union. Because I thought that we got to pick the right candidate that knows that's going to put the country first instead of gender or interest whatsoever. But we know that's not going to happen. We should know that. So take heed to the message. Shout out to my sister. Take heed to the message. She was talking about how the black man is running to the all Republicans. Like again, I don't give a damn about Republicans. Brother PA knows that. Other people know about that. But to think about it, who's laughing now? Because let it be known, if the Democratic Party Democratic Party wants to win the House, want to win everything. Y'all keep on depending on black women for a long time. That still ain't gonna be enough. And despite, I really don't care about Donald Trump. I really don't. But did he pardon Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion? Then you see our champion, Deontay Wilder, right there, and y'all made fun of him, right? I remember, I seen it. Even made fun at one of the greatest NFL players of all time, the great Lawrence Taylor. Oh, you're funny. You don't know what he's talking about. And this and that. But who's laughing now? And also his former person that plays with the Giants. The great O.J. Anderson, that I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Let's see on Big G. Let's see. I'm going to put the link out in a few minutes. I just want to give people some time to come in here. And don't be surprised there's going to be some black women that's going to leave from the Democratic Party and go to Republicans. Don't be surprised about that. And I know a lot of people don't like when I talk about Kamala Harris, but we know how she got to the top. Keep rising to the top. Give me all you got. Give me all you got. What's up, Scotcha? What's good? What's good? What's good? Salute to you. He part all the way one family. They won right there. Especially George too. Welcome, family. Thanks for coming. Stay right there. And you don't think the Republicans going to be going after her? Now there are some people were saying that Kamala Harris is a better debater, debate better than President Biden. But see, as we understand globally, right? That some leaders fail to understand, you gotta have a cool head. Because you gotta understand you're running a country. You gotta understand. I'm gonna stay right there. I'm gonna put the link in there in a few. Don't worry, I just want you to listen to this. I'm gonna put the link in there, trust me. I want to get this out. You gotta have a cool head. And you gotta understand your personal interest is not bigger than the greater interest of the country. That at times throughout the years that this USA fails to understand that, especially with people of color. And I mean, as I said, American citizens. And also too, back in 2020, the Democrat Party did not want to, and I keep on bringing it up, I'm gonna keep on hopping on it. The Democrat Party refused to hear our brother Ice Cube. But who went to listen to him? Former President Donald Trump. Oh, definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely, Big G. Absolutely. But if you tell anybody, oh no, but you're absolutely right. Absolutely. Y'all, yeah. But again, shout out to take heed to the message and thank you, sister. You know, black man, us black men, we getting tired. Get pushed aside. We getting tired, get this franchise. We getting tired. We getting tired eating just for the crumbs. We want our plate too. We put in work for this country too. Why majority but some black women fail to understand that. And like I said, it's gonna, people like I keep on saying this, let me cut the light on. And we gotta understand this. And this keep on going. It's gonna cause a gender war in a political level. It is. And good old black and Hispanic caucus, they're a bunch of punks. You're a bunch of get on your knees and begging me, please. Like the late great James Brown, please, 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 oh Democrat, please, 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 oh Democrats. Oh, we're gonna do anything for you. And Tim said, aha, I don't love you so. Please, Democrats. Ah! Don't go. Please, black people, don't. Ah! Don't go. Please, black, stay with us. Black people, I'll still go disfranchise you. And I love you so. Thank you, black people. That's what they feel about us. and also throughout America. This USA. No, lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be there every tomorrow. That's what the Democrat Party's lean on me. Well, when black man, man of color, we tally on you. Because you ain't did nothing for us. And they got the nerve to tell us, please, swallow your pride. Why we gotta swallow our pride? Why we getting bones? I remember. Again, I want you to stay right there. Because I'm gonna put the link out. Oh, yeah, we're gonna put the link out. And please stay on subject, please. Now I remember when I was in special ed. And when I got old as a teenager, and I was like, going through the public information. Do you know that the Democratic Party had never cared about special education? They just give little crumbs here and there. I'm talking about us as a people. And do you know who run the Special Olympics at that time? The late JFK wife, Miss Kennedy. While the other kids eating real good at the Special Olympics, we was getting sandwiches out of paper. Good old Democrat Party. Gerald Ford. I do my I do this. Back in the 1980s when the crack comes in, crack was out there, before, but to make it more popular, we got yes, sir, yes, sir. When crack came out, they said in the 1980s, but it really came out in the 70s, but it was more popular, you know, and I know they gonna say, you know, Reagan was president. Yeah, he was president. No. But what part of that committee that did nothing for the Nicaraguan government that pushed drugs in our community? Who were part of, majority of the um, um party committee was nothing but doggone Democrats. And who was on? Slow hand. Joe Biden got a slow hand. We understood at the head of the CIA, Oliver North got a lot to do with it, but it was a slow hand. That song by the Pointer Sisters. Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, Big G. But the point that I'm trying to say that the Democrats ain't did nothing about it. No matter they president or not. Then we go speed up of the bill. 1990, 1992, 1994 crime bill. You know what had that? You guessed it. Good old Dick. Good old. Someone knocking at the door. Somebody ring my bell. Someone knocking at the door. And put fair use, please. Put fair use in the chat. Put fair use, please. Quick. Do me a favor. Do me a favor, black people. Open the door and let them in. Oh, yeah. They gonna keep on disfranchise you. Put fair use. Put y'all right. Put fair use. I want you to write. Put fair use. I don't know what to do. We keep on disfranchise us. We always one get the crumbs, one on sit at the table. Still ain't nothing happening throughout the decades. Oh yeah. Civil rights, got it out. True. It's true. Many congressmen and women, majority fake. People around the world coming in, get the benefits, and they can't let us in. Yeah. We can't even knock on the door. We in this country. We built this country. We can't even, we can't even turn it on. We can't even get no diplomacy in this country. I want more than one people put fair use. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. I got to get this off. I got to get this off. Because, like I said, it's going to cause confusion within the household. I want you to understand that. Everybody think, oh, it's just but black folks it's gonna happen to us. Now, not just black folks. It's all right. I'm just putting up black folks because listen, they catch a cold, we catch the flu. But it's gonna happen all around this USA. Backstabbers. Put fair use, right? Fair use, please. Backstabbers. Smile in your face. Backstabbers. Because they be having this knife on us for decades and decades. And they keep on. There's another one. Ooh, days gonna get better. Where's gonna get better? Why you got people in this USA in Congress want their own rights, want their own people there, want their. And now I'm getting back to black men, even men. And you know what Republican Party say? You want to make money? You want to have your own business? You believe in the sanctity of the marriage, the sanctity of the man and women? You don't believe a homosexual with God? It's, You don't believe in safe sex marriage? Believe provide your family. We got the money. You see, why some of us think about Republicans? Well and good, I understand what you're saying. Just remember, they know to bring it home. Even single mothers. You don't believe in simps. The man don't stand up for himself. You don't believe in it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Had dementia. Okay. Y'all believe in? Yeah, do y'all still believe in procreation? Because people could talk all they want to. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all can hear me, press one. If y'all can hear me, press one. I'm telling you, it's going down. Because there's people had told me, usually no one grounding some things you be talking things to existence. I go by what I see and I know. If you this Republicans also say, if you believe that that we got only got to take care, we got to work with just American citizens. If you believe that that's not our war, I'm telling you. So us as a people of African descent in this year say we better do some talking. We better have these conversations, and these conversations have to be with substance. Also, people of color. Put the link out. Oh, excuse me. There goes the link right there. Anybody want to come up? Be my guest. And then there are some talking about that it might not be an election. They're just going to pick the delegates. No, that's wrong. No, no, no. It better be a convention next month. Tyson Garcia, explain yourselves. What are you talking about? There goes the link right there. Anybody wants to come up? Come on. Escacha, you want to come up? Well, PA want to come. I really want some. I really looking for women to come up too because I want to know how you saw it. Hear how you feel. I want to come up, feel free. You're more than welcome. There goes the link. Come on up. I'm telling you. American citizens, we are saying we are tired to be disfranchised. And there's for fair use. And you know what Keith Square said back in 87? Something just ain't right. Something just ain't right. And us as American people, we gotta follow what Keith Sweat said. Tell me, something just ain't right. All right, there you go. My brother, I ain't seen you in a while. Salute to you, family.
Hey, brother Andre, how you doing, man?
I'm all right. How you feel? Long time. Glad that you well. How's the family doing?
Uh, they doing well. You know, my sister contacted me. You know, a couple days. Said, James, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just hanging here, just working. You know, that's all I could do. You know what I mean? Without no
Got it.
work, I'll be on the street. So,
Got it. So you could say what you're saying about. You can say what you know. What's your
well,
take?
my take is, I'm just gonna be honest. Like I said, I am no Republican, and I ain't no damn Democrat. And let's
I
be
hear you.
honest here. And let's be honest here. C-19 did not take out Biden. It was that debate that we saw 3 weeks ago. The way that he performed in that debate is what took him out. And it's funny though, a lot of people who are big Democrat supporters don't realize that Joe Biden was never fit to run the country. That's fact, because you can clearly see over the course of the 4 years that he's been in office, he hasn't done anything for black folks. That's number one. Where is our tangibles? Where is our crime bill? Where's all this promise that you made to the black community? You have never done none of that shit, but then you want to come up here and say, oh, I need your guys' help. I need your guys' help. But like I said, when we needed the help, you don't help us. You know, and this is the problem that I have with all these Democrat guys. They keep telling us, oh, vote blue, vote blue. They will help out the black community. Okay, we vote blue and they don't do shit. It's like they use us just to get in office. And then when they get in office, they don't do shit for us. Just like we cannot forget that shit that Kamala Harrison said when she did that interview. I can't remember what news outlet she did it, but she said one of the dude asked her, Is there anything you're gonna do for the black community? Say, no, I'm not gonna do anything for the black community. This is the shit that's been going on with the Democrats. They use us just to get in office, and then when we want the help that they promise to give us, they don't give it to us. You know what I mean? And then it gets fucking sickening. And this is what I'm trying to tell George Page, but he doesn't listen to me. You know, he keeps on thinking that he keeps waiting for this handout from the Democratic Party, which they're not going to give it to us. They're not going to give it to us. Like I said, they use us just to get in office. And when they get in office, they don't want to do shit for us. Like I said, we cannot forget, underrated, there was a contract for Black America by Ice Cube.
Yes.
Right? The contract for Black America. He won and presented to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. You know what they told him? Oh, we will talk after the election. And then he went and presented that contract to Trump. And at least Trump actually read the fucking contract. The Democrats, they didn't want nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like I said, getting back to the debate, like I said, that debate proved that Joe Biden's not fit. And like I said, over the course of the 4 years that he's been in office, like I said, the country has went upside down. And it really has, man. I mean, like I said, I just went to the supermarket. To the supermarket just for a box of cereal was almost $10. How the fuck can people live like that? How the fuck can people live like that on a normal basis with all this high inflation? And everybody thinks like this is okay. This is not fucking okay, man. Like I said, I'm not a fucking Republican, but ever since Trump left office, shit has got out of control, man. It really has, man. Now, like I said, I'm not the biggest Trump supporter because I'm not. But like I said, living was a little bit better under Trump. The reason why a lot of people don't like Trump because he speaks the truth. Now, I'm going to say this, though. Does he lies? Of course he lies. Does the Democrats lie? Of course they lie. Both parties lies. You know what I mean? But it all comes down how the fuck you run the country. And I think that Trump did a better job of running the country when he was president. Biden, nah, everything just out of control, man. Look at the shit that's going on right now, where you have these illegal immigrants. They come in and they get everything from A to Z. And you have motherfuckers like me, who I was born in this fucking country, and I can't even get this shit. You know what I mean? They take shit away from me, but they give it to these immigrants. Look at the shit that's going on right now. Like I said, you have veterans that fought for this country. They fought for this country, and they getting kicked out of their nursing home for these illegal immigrants to take their spot. This is fucked up, man. This whole country is so fucked up, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, all this shit happened under Joe Biden's ministry, man. And I'm just got to be honest, man. I just think life was a little bit better under Trump. I mean, you know, I just gotta be honest though. Like I said, I'm not a supporter of him, but like I said, when he was in office, you know, life was a little bit much more easier. Finance, I was able to save more money. Now I have to spend more money to live because shit is too expensive, man. And shit is not normal. This is not normal living, man.
Perfect. All right, brother G. Welcome.
Well, you know that. What's it?
I said, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, it's an old saying, Jay-Z song, man lies, woman lies, numbers don't. And the numbers is that Donald Trump, he was a failure from the get-go. His success was from what Obama did in the first part of his administration. That's the science. That's the actual truth. Now, the inflation, the president can't do nothing much about that. That's big business. As we all know, we went to pandemic. People were not working. People were at home. The government was giving people assistance. You were getting your, if you were getting, like I was getting food stamps for like $200. That was because we had a pandemic. And then the leader we had did not sit down and work with people. You remember, there was a program set in by the Obama administration. It was to set off these diseases. The problem was, it was a program where he didn't become the leader of it. He had to work with other countries. Now, the second inflation, that's big business trying to get the money back he lost because of the pandemic. There's nothing much you can do. President only can do so much. It's up to these people in Congress and the Senate. If you pass a bill, in the price guard gouging, it could end it. But the problem is you have the one side that want to do it, the other side doesn't, and that's the problem. And it's up to the people to let these people know, hey, you're supposed to work for us. The problem is they're complacent. We accept everything as is. Inflation happens because get more money than they supposed to have. You remember under Trump, he increased, he knocked down the heritage tax, increased tax on us who weren't actually working, and knocked out down taxes for business corporations, trickled down economics, which is that Reagan used the same thing. They always use that. So the thing that if you give more money to the rich, come less to the poor. You start seeing the effects now of what Trump did, because usually what happens when the president's in office, he appoints people. They don't get they don't jump on the ground running started. It takes time. And what policies put in by the president administration, it takes a while to get out. Now things are getting better under Biden. Truthfully, job rate has increased. Things are better. The only thing it says about inflation thing is because big companies are trying to get back money that they've lost. They'll lay off people from jobs instead of taking cuts in their paychecks. And the whole thing about immigrants been coming to countries for years. It's nothing new. They come here. You can remember, I'm from the South. My family was sharecropper. We worked those fields. My grandfather, my father, they worked those fields. Now they want to work. Good, fine, let them work. The fact is, I didn't want to work. And then because under Trump, when he got rid of doing his mass importation, it affected the bottom line of the economy, because they're the ones who work and put in money into the country. Even though they save money and go back, we all hate to sit together. That's the problem with back. We don't sit together enough. We complain about this party. But let's come together and create a party which they want our money to be. The problem is we're too much of a divide and conquer race. No, not race, minority. We're all humans, the same race, with just different, ethnic backgrounds. Now, I understand James is angry about that. The fact was, things is not be better under Donald Trump. Any man who promotes racism, any man who doesn't speak out when a man is murdered, a black man murdered in the streets by police officers, any man who tells that he should kill 4 black boys and 1 brown boy because of rape they never committed, any man whose family denied black people the right to own property, his father and him on their land, and also who has, I know Republicans lies, Democrats lie, but they want you to lie about the truth of how racist this country is. I know the Democrats will kind of kiss up to us, but at the same time, the Republicans don't barely kiss us at all.
Gotcha. Brother P, I sent to put the link out in the chat. I'm gonna say this though. All right.
Wait, I couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying because that fool was fucking echoing. Fix your damn mic, you old fool.
Hey, bitch boy. Shut up. Run your best. Run your face, boy. I'll fix my mic. Run your face, boy. Don't be dealing with somebody.
Yeah, you got to fix your mic, man. Your mic is chopping up. But let me, I'm going to say this, though, too. I'm sticking to the Democrat because the Democrat is in office. And what happened, and I know y'all read y'all liked the title I put, did I? Did y'all?
I like the title, but I don't think, like I said, I don't think C-19 took him out. Yeah, Biden knew.
No. I want you to understand what I'm saying.
He knew, like I said, he knew that he was going to get KO. He knew he was going to get KO come November. He was going to get dropped. Like I said, I'm going to make a boxing reference. He got dropped in the debate. He was going to get dropped again in September, and he was going to get KO in November. So that's why he dropped out of the race. That's why he quitted. Because he couldn't handle it. That old man couldn't handle it.
But then you go by one bad debate where just a week ago, Donald Trump was just
That's all it takes. All it takes is just one debate. That's all it takes.
People are so easy to see one thing to just look over it. But good representative, I just saw this. The guy who got killed at the Trump rally, his wife turned down a call from Biden. He reached out to her. He even said, "God bless that man." She's waiting on a call from Donald Trump. He has not called or reached out to the family. This is sad. This is where I tell you where you're not a leader at. when you see this happen, you should, even though you were suffering, even when any leader that suffers wants to see the best for his people. And that's why I don't pick him. He does not, he has no feeling for other people other than himself. Now, he could probably, like I said, any fight, you could lose. But it was a good chance he probably, Biden will probably held his position. Problem is, people were talking his ear too much. Instead of saying, you know what, we took a hit, let's stay back, let's look and see how things, and let's see things get better. Let this man, hang himself on his own rope, like he just did at his own RNC speech. Now, I know people don't like things that are now, but it takes time. Nothing ever gets better. And we already had somebody who made things better before you. You just milk off that success. But then when your shit starts falling in, it affects the next person.
But I'm gonna say this though, and my pastor the best gotcha this too. But this is the thing that we gotta unsee. I put the title to have a little humor because I know this emotion, and I want people to understand that sometimes you gotta put a little humor in it to draw people in. But at the same time, we're gonna get serious. So my thing is this: that out of everything that Trump had put through this country, right? The Republicans stuck by him. They didn't care. They did not care what the media said. They didn't care what we were saying. They stuck by him. But one debate, the Democrat run. That's why I call them they punks.
They quitted. They fucking quitted. That's what it was.
They quitted on him, yeah. But this been
right after that debate.
But they might think, oh, it just happened. No, this been fuming almost 4 years. Now all of a sudden y'all gonna wait until right now. Listen, I'm not a Biden fan. I'm not a President Biden fan. I'm gonna say it again. I am not a Biden fan. No, I'm not. But there is a difference of policies. There's a difference of a mindset that I want people to understand. What happened to January 6th, right?
Right.
Trump is still the nominee. Of over 30 accounts of different crimes that he committed, Trump is still the nominee. I like grabbing the P. Trump is still the nominee. All right? Other things happen. Trump is still the nominee. Why the soft cotton Dems one debate and you're running? You got nervous?
Like I said, they quitted. They quitted.
Yeah, that's sad part about it. I agree that they quit on him. They should stand strong. There's only a few people that stood strong behind Biden. But like I say, with Democrats, they're like the best way to quote it from the scene from Godfather. The animals anyway, so let them lose their soul. They're willing to sell their soul just to get what they want.
You know what I say about you know what I say about the Democrats? You're gonna hear it first from the underrated darkness channel. Chirp, 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 chirp.
Listen, like I said, I've been saying it plenty of times on my channel. It's reality. We're gonna have to face it. That it is, like I said, he's gonna be president. I know people don't like it, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Well, it may not happen.
What it is gonna happen? It is gonna happen.
Hey, this thing is, there's nothing is certain in life. You know,
George,
maybe he may not like, maybe not like, they may not like Kamala Harris.
Who do the Democrats have? Who do they have?
Yeah, but then the thing is,
so much things that Trump has.
But
who do they have?
You can look at the polls and stuff, but you gotta think about here's the thing.
How they all giving up. How CNN, all these guys are giving up. Is that okay? We're just gonna have to face.
But that's the problem is that is mass media. You pay too much to them. you have to think the people have their own minds. You got to think about it. Would you want a president that denies the fact of black people have the right to have their voices heard? Yes, he pardoned Jack Johnson. Yes, he pardoned Little Rain. But what else did he really do after that for black people? You want someone who's going to, talk about how, this guy here, he's like, yeah, and then don't give you a exact reason why. He just said it because, he can say it. And then, like I said again, like my man Andre said, the man has criminal cases against him. He's raped women. He's paid a porn star. His own wife only married to him because the fact was she wants to get a green card.
Yeah,
once his son turned 18,
don't talk like Biden's like some angel and shit. Don't you forget
I'm not saying he was. I'm not. Did I say? Whoa, boy.
One at a time. Please, one at a time. Let's go.
I mean, he's not bringing up. But you're not bringing up all the bad shit about Biden. Like all that he say about us. Like, how the fuck can you support somebody like that?
I know that stuff. I know that. And one time, let me say this. Don't put my mouth while you don't take.
Did you not see the shit that was in the news with that young black sister? She wanted to take a selfie with Joe, and he fucking went right past her. He like bypassed her, and that fucking broke her heart.
And then you see the time when
she wanted a selfie with him.
Whoa. You forget time when there was a minister who reached his hand out, a black minister to Donald Trump. He walked right past it too. Both men are not perfect men. But here's the thing like this. I'd rather go with the devil I know than the devil I don't know. And I know what kind of devil Donald Trump is. Now, if he wins, but the thing is, people talk about RFK Jr. He's not. He's done. That boy's not.
So why are we bringing up his ass? He's not even running right now.
That's the problem is that they talk about three-party system, but three-party system has never worked in this country. Because America is always going to be divided by the haves and have-nots. People want the person that's going to. People going to want the.
That's all I gotta say. I just think it was a little bit better.
Well, he would do much. No. Really, he wasn't doing much better. It was other people doing the job for him. He didn't do anything. He just signed paperwork. He barely could sign and read. He had other people doing the job for him. Joe might have too, but Joe understands politics. Like I said, I never said he was a perfect man. I never said he was. That's human assumption.
Yeah, the way you talk, you sound like you say.
No.
That thing is not perfect at all. The way he disrespected the black community, that shit just gets sickening, man.
You know what? But let me say this though. Let me say,
I need you guys. I need you guys. Nah, I'm sorry, man. I ain't no sucker. I ain't no sucker for.
Let me get into this. Sorry. Let me get. That's all right. No, I understand that. Well, let me say this though. Of the Democratic Party, throughout the years, they get between 89 to 95, almost 99%. You know where they get their votes from? Practically with women, especially black women.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and that's the one thing we better understand. So again, like I said an hour ago, the black man was never really included of the Democratic Party, only unless you got a few sprinkle here, sprinkle there. But we was never really part of the American fabric. What's going on in this country, and we better understand that very loud and clear. And I'm going to keep on hitting. I'm going to keep on hitting it because it's very important. The man and the women is going to cause confusion. Because when you be eating good years and years and years, and you're not sharing, it's going to cause a friction. And I'm saying this, that the Democrats is in trouble because there are men in this country saying enough is enough, especially black men. I want to be respected. I want a piece of the pie. I want to be respected. Like I said, I want to be a piece of the pie. I want the dream too. Especially I'm a U.S. citizen. Because they are immigrants is coming in this country, is reaping the benefits. It's not just the number one grinder saying, but it's true. And it's been happening for a long time. So we have to understand. See, I understand that I'm not talking about y'all on the panel. I'm not talking about y'all on the panel, but I'm talking about the people listening outside. You understand? I know y'all want to get emotion. I know y'all want to get there, but do yourself a favor. Study the history. Study what's going on with this franchise between the man and the woman. Understand there are family values is threatened here. Of spirituality and culture, socially, and definitely political. It's all threatened right now. Then you got the unions. They're gonna be among each other because you got the man or woman. That's like, what do you mean? And then they got well, we got to go for Kamala. I'm just using Kamala Harris for example. Well, we got to go for Kamala Harris because she's a woman. Because we tired these men be going on like that. But I thought it was supposed to be even vice versa. I thought it was supposed to be we supposed to vote for the best candidate. Because again, we gotta have a candidate that have is not all that emotional. You can't go by emotion when you run a country.
But underrated, that's the problem with humans. We're not machines. That is the big problem. Humans cannot get rid of emotions. We're not, Vulcans. It was easy with Mr. Spock, where you do logic, but sometimes people don't look at logic. We don't look at that fact. You go by what's in the heart and
Not
mind.
want anybody to run this country over personal emotions, because you could cost somebody their life of any aspect of politics. I don't want nobody that way. If you're going to make a swift decision, make sure you thought it out. Put your personal beliefs on the side and run the doggone country. I don't want no emotion. There's enough emotion so far. I don't want nobody that emotion. I don't want to walk it down no street, minding my business. And I'm saying, I didn't commit no crime. What can I do? And then when I get there, you want to lock me up because you thought I'll talk back. You talk back at you. I'm just asking a question. I don't want. And then also, we got to understand, we deal with people. You right, they're not robots. But we deal with people that have added trauma that's not being taken care of either. And I want people to understand that. And I talk people in politics. I talk people wherever. There's a lot of us had continually trauma that is not being taken care of. And so you look at another person of another. I'll get you. I'll stay right there. I got you. Oh, I'll get you in. And you got other people, they don't want to take care of the trauma. Oh well, it's good right now. I can screw this person now because I'm in office right now. Had treat good people over emotion. This franchise. And it goes from man or woman. And they end up getting away with murder. Because it's like, people talking about Trump all you want to. Yeah, he all that and everything. But we got to understand there are some women still support Trump. And let's talk about that part. There are some women that understands what's going on in the Democratic Party, the disfranchised of different sectors, but they still, it used to be biting, but who knows the candidate's going to be. Whoever candidate's going to be, they're going to roll with it. But this is big business. Corporate America is calling the shots. And there's emotion into that too. And we need to talk about that too. And it goes back what I say again. It's going to cause gender war. Yes, it is. Because it's going to be women in this country saying, we need to get a piece of the pie because we've been doing this for a long time. We not being respected. And then there are some men is going to say, you want to run a country. I don't have a problem running a country, but I'm saying if you're going to make a decision, are you going to make a decision because you're emotional? And then also, again, you got these men out here act like they ain't got no balls. And people say, "Oh, you're black. Oh, you don't love women." I said, "I come from a woman. Where the fuck you talk?" I told him, "What the fuck you talking about?" I come from a black woman. I come most of my mother's side of the family are women. Joy are cousins, so I love women. I respect men. But we had to understand to make decisions. It cannot be emotional. And that's what the Democrat Party had done. They went through emotional. They got scared because they felt the boogeyman is not there. Brother PA, welcome.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
I'm down with the Republican Party. I'm down with the Republican Party because they support what I do. I'm in the financial business and I'm in the trucking business, and Trump is down for them two businesses. So all this Trump is racist stuff. You don't know what a racist is. If he's racist, we already know he can't be racist because if he was racist, they wouldn't try to kill him. You don't know your history of these parties, and now let me say what I got to say, brother, and I'll let you have it. The bottom line with politics, bottom line with the Democrats want to tax you 60% of your damn money. And if you down with that, then you don't care about yourself. I don't care about what these black women talking about. The same black women out here talking about the black man ain't making enough money. Well, I'm kind of finding out that's why they vote for the Democratic Party. Because the Democratic Party gets rid of black people, puts us in prison, so they can have their power. So Trump is for all people. And he ain't got to sit up here and say for black folks. He said, hold on. I got some stuff for your ass.
You're breaking up bad, bro.
Yeah. I feel we lost. We're losing him.
You're breaking up, brother. Come on.
Yeah, he's.
I don't know why I'm breaking up.
Where's your location?
Hold on.
Oh, you sound a lot
I'm
better.
over in Dallas. I don't know why I'm breaking up. Okay, let me say this.
Go ahead, preach.
47 million black folks in America. We have grew over the since 2015. We have grew. Now, 20 million of us are work. Biden and Kamala agenda has brought in 20 million immigrants. Guess what? Who they trying to replace? They trying to replace us. They trying to bring in an undocumented undocumented voting bloc because they're trying to give them immigrants a right to vote.
Yep.
So you think I'm against Vivek Ramaswamy when Vivek Ramaswamy says you got to do this, you got to do that? You can't break the law and become a citizen in this country. You break the law in this country, you can't vote. So what is black people are doing here? You don't know your history. You don't know nothing. I told you, Nick Rose, I ain't talking about y'all particularly, but I told these ignorant ass niggas in 2020, leave this shit alone. There's nothing at the poll for you. There's nothing there. Because if Trump ain't for your interest, I'm going to put it where the ghost can get it. In the state of Texas, TDC, black men was coming out of the penitentiary, making that $2 a day, 2 cents a day. Fill out the application, went to the oil field, and was making $30 an hour. You will get your own damn interest, black folk. You don't care about no money, bitch. Why you think Amber Rose was standing up on there? Let's talk Amber Rose game. We know what she owns. She's a lady of the evening. The lady of the evening know that the tricking ain't tricking like it was. The tricks can't even trick properly no more. They ain't tricking with glee and happiness. That's why that woman, which is a feminist, by the way, said, no, I got to vote for Trump. Then you got Mark Zuckerberg. I'm voting for Trump. You got Elon Musk. He put $45 million down a month. We're voting for Trump because Trump is about America's business. He's about putting the dollar back on a standard. The dollar ain't worth nothing but 45 cents right now. Can we at least get the dollar back to 90 cents? You out here spending outlandish money for food. You out here getting taxed to death. You see California. You see all these Democratic run states. A mayor in Dallas, Texas was a registered Democrat. The Democrats was trying to make him defund his police department. He said, you ain't about the people. You ain't about protecting black folk. I'm done with you. And he became a Republican. I'm not mad at no black man that said, I'm going with the party of Frederick Douglass. I'm going with the party that's going back to their roots of being about business for this country. We don't want to be taxed. Trump put out tax code that benefit truck drivers, owner-operator truck drivers. Guys was able to sit at home. I knew guys back in 2018 was going home, helping the old ladies every night, making $15,000 a week. You niggas ain't about no business, man. Donald Trump is about this business. I don't give a damn about what he thought about a Central Park 5, because them niggas was out there doing dirt. They just didn't do what that other dude did. They was out there beating people up and robbing folk. And their own family said them niggas wasn't no good. So why are you gonna think a white man is gonna sit up in there and think you great when your family think you ain't shit? Leave Trump along with that bullshit. But one man that has wrote and stood on and said he's Jim Crow Joe, said he's the last great Dixiecrat after the crime bill on us in '94. And we voted him in. Sit up there and told you, if you don't blow me, you ain't black. He over there echoing the doggone things of LBJ when he said in 1964, when I get this bill done, I have niggas voting for us for 200 years. We've been voting for Democrat right now for 60 years. Right now, 60 years we've been voting for the Democratic Party, and the Democratic Party will never give you anything. Because when they give you something, you'll become, you'll see the tax code is going against you, and you naturally is going to run to the Republican Party. That's why they will never give you anything. Because they give you something, you're going to turn your back on them, and you're supposed to. How the hell you going to be at a $250,000 and you're getting taxed 50% of your check? And you with that shit. You with that shit. I talk about money. My grandmama told me a long time ago, and she was born in 1926, and she was a baby of the Garvey gang. She said, boy, only time you get emotional behind these politics is when you see dumb niggas doing dumb shit. Niggas over here. Grandmama voted for everybody. She voted for Nixon. That was crazy. She even voted for Carter. She even voted for Kennedy. She voted for Reagan. And she voted for Bush, George W. Bush. And she voted for whoever she thought that was going to be about this business of America. She didn't vote on no party. But she already knew the history of the game is. And I'm going to end by saying this. We could say, the Republican Party is the one that handed them guns to us during the Civil War so to fight for our freedom, you dumb niggas. Because they was getting their ass whooped. So they said, we got to do something. Man, they went over there and started infiltrating them doggone Confederates and goddamn it said, and all they did was have them bayonets and them Union Guards and said, freedom or death, freedom or death. Man, them doggone slave Negroes got them guns and they won the Civil War and we got our freedom. And by the way, Abraham Lincoln, we was getting our reparation checks, but his vice president, which was a Democrat, soon as Booth shot him off that balcony, he repealed that. A Democrat is what repealed our reparations. Negro, you don't know your history. We know that the Republican Party messed up in the 80s. That was on some mess shit. Fuck Reagan. But this Donald J. Trump, he all about business. He ain't letting nobody F us overseas. He not gonna let nobody come over here and do a damn thing. And if niggas want to eat, you can eat. I don't need no mother. I'm in the business of leaving me alone. See, if you know what your damn grandmama and them said and what Frederick Douglass and them were talking about, they wanted white folks to leave us alone and let us be free and let us make our decisions to who the fuck we want to be. And that's what Trump is doing. He ain't bothering niggas. But you want to be bothered. You want to be fucked with. You're a bitch ass nigga to me. I hate niggas right now. I'm not proud to be black right now. I'm not. But I am proud of my ancestry, but I'm not proud of this modern day race. I am proud of my race from 1976 and back. I'm not proud of this race today. You're gonna go vote for a woman that is a eugenist. She ain't nothing but Margaret Sanger in blackface. You vote for eugenists. Our numbers is growing as a population, and you want to get rid of us. This black woman don't love us. Trump loves black men more than the black woman do. But he ain't gay. So he don't even give a damn. You know why? Because the black woman don't want us in power, nigga. They don't want us in no damn power over our own communities no more. I'm going to say this, and I mean what I said. I'm not going to participate in that shit because I don't give a damn. But if Kamala Harris win that, domestic violence will go up 1,000%. Women will be getting deleted out here. I'm sorry to tell you, I won't be participating in it. I ain't with that bitch ass shit. I don't want you to die. But these folks is gonna go crazy. They're not gonna sit up there and have treason. You're committing treason against your own community. This black woman is committing treason with this bullshit. You need to bow out, bitch. You need to sit down. Because guess what? In the 2020 election, 55% of white women voted for Donald J. Trump. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be 75% white women voting for Donald J. Trump. So even the feminist movement that them white women was on, they still go home and cook for their man. Y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all want to sit up here and back garbage because you don't know nothing. You don't know what a racist is. This is the same man in the 80s and the 90s was rocking with black folks, shaking hands with Negroes, kicking it with Al Sharpton. But soon as he come down the escalator and say, I'm going to make America great again, I'm going to make America drill again, we're going to get this oil back going on her so we can barter, so we can get this gas down, so the trucks can make money. And when you drill, this is what happens for the truck industry when the drill come back. it forces the people that pulls the dry van trailer brokers to raise the rate up because every trucker will run the flatbed and start hauling oil. They're not gonna allow that. So I seen the money. I was making the money. I was a local driver making $3,500 a week, nigga, under Trump doctrine, nigga. You got me messed up. Grandma said, all you gotta do is just see. See, I'm beyond woke. I became woke in '08. I am conscious today. The difference between being woke, you got the information and you react to it. But when you become conscious, you'll have an understanding of the information and you know how to mentally and properly respond to the information. You niggas just woke and you need to get out of that. We ain't even teach that, man. We ain't even teach that. We want you to be conscious. WB Boys want you to be double consciousness. Okay? And that's all I got to say on that right now. I'm sick and tired of these Negroes running around here voting against your interests. And Malcolm said this. If you're voting along with a damn LeBron James, if you're voting along with these niggas that know that Trump benefits them, and they voting against that, they are pimping you. Because they're not even voting their interests. At least Nicki Minaj, they asked Nicki Minaj back in the day in 2016 when she said, I'm voting for Trump. I'm rich. Give a damn about you, Pope Nichols. And I respect her for that because I do. Because she know that I'm not going back to being in destitute behind some bullshit ass 62%. $5 trillion tax increase bill will be levied if Kamala Harris becomes president of the United States of America. You don't know the issues, man. I'm all about the paperwork, nigga. I don't give a damn about Trump's personal opinion on no Negro. What does his paperwork say? His paperwork say he ain't anti no American. And black people, you American, nigga. You earn the right to be an American, nigga. You fought in every damn war, regardless of what it is. You fought for your freedom. You fought to keep, the one that kept Hitler. We the one that stopped Hitler's reign. The Tuskegee Airmen. Without them, Hitler would have pimped on the world. What we talking about? Yeah, they didn't want us to do it, but they said, man, we got a war to win. Let them niggas go. Let them niggas go. Let them niggas fly. Them niggas flew, and we pimped on that. We pimped on that, and we pimped on Japan, and we pimped on them raggedy ass Nazi boys. Man, y'all don't know y'all history. Y'all don't know what we even stood here for. Y'all, we ain't about it. He ain't trying to take away Social Security. He ain't trying to do none of that stuff you're talking about. Project 25 ain't his initiative. That's a Heritage Foundation initiative. And Trump said, I ain't with it. It's too extreme. It's some of the things on it I do like, but remainder 75% of that trash, I don't want nothing to do with. That's not my initiative. Agenda 47 is his initiative. And everything he about is about empowering the dollar bill, the GDP, and that's all that matters in this country. This country has ran off the dollar bill, bruh. Grandmama told me a long time ago, shit, the dollar is the white man God. They don't really got to be your God. That means you need to go on and get it in your hand so you can go get what you want to get. Go pimp on with it. Do what you need to do with it, nigga. We don't play that shit in the house, nigga. We didn't give a damn about what it is. We got brainwashed because one exception called Barack Obama. Nigga, white men been in the White House for centuries, nigga. And you think that white man is finna get this weak and let some woman run it? Nigga, Obama beat it a woman. The white man said, we'll have Obama before we have a woman in this White House. And they're not gonna have no woman in this White House. Just because think about if she meet Putin and she get to talking slick to Putin. Putin will slap that bitch, nigga, and we will be in a nuclear war. Putin will. Them dictators are male chauvinists, my man. They're male chauvinists. They're not gonna have no woman debate. They don't debate with no woman, my nigga. Are you crazy? You want to go into World War III? Put her in the White House. God ain't gonna lie, because God let Trump survive that bullet. So he gonna be president because God ain't gonna let us go out like that. Not that we ain't going out that weak. No, we ain't that weak. And like my grandma said, that white man ain't that weak. That white man ain't that weak to let a woman run his shit. That's against the will of God. That is against Genesis. That's against Genesis. God ain't finna lie. Ain't gonna lie. So yeah, we're going to go and deal with Orange Man for 4 years. Get her up out of her. She's trash, man. And her character is trash. Everything about her is trash. How she even got to this? She got to a level that even Amber Rose don't even respect how she got there. Ain't that a hypocritical bitch? Do you understand me? They know what she about in California. She was hiding niggas. Niggas was coming up for parole, getting denied. Man, this woman is an enslaver. Y'all voting for slave owners, man. Y'all voting for oppressors. Trump ain't nothing but a businessman. Even the Republicans don't even like him. But they're like, we got to rock with them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers put money down. We got to fuck because we cannot fuck with them people over there. They going to tear this country to shreds. So is you America, is you first? Or you globe first? I'm me first, nigga. I'm my industry first. I'm truck first, nigga. Hey, you talking about? Nigga, I'm tired of my truckers over here getting mad and shit talking about it, nigga. I'm a trucker, nigga. Hey, you talking about? You think I'm gonna vote against my goddamn interests? I did. I did it in 2008. And then in 2012, Obama flipped this trucking industry upside down. Fucked over it real good. I will never vote against my interests ever again in my life. And if both of them sides aim on my interests, I won't vote, period. But one thing I know, Donald Trump is for the interest of the blue collar worker and the financial guy and the medical field. You know why? Because he worked and the unions like UAW, the welders unions, all the unions is backing Trump. Why? Because Trump had to work with him in the 80s, nigga, dealing with the mafia unions up in New York. So he know how to do business with them, with the unions, man. Unions ain't never been backing no damn Republicans. Why they backing them now? Because they want them jobs back here. He ain't letting China go down there to Mexico and bring their stuff up. Charge us 25% for ours, and we only charge 2.5. Biden over here getting pimped by Mexico. Anytime Biden want to talk to Mexico, they got to pay $2 billion to him. What are we doing? Man, we ain't fooling with that. I'm out, man. Y'all have it, man. Y'all keep on. I'm going to stay here, but y'all go on and chop that up and tell me I'm lying. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Man, I've been studying this political shit since I was fucking 6 years old, nigga. That shit been on my house. C-SPAN was in the house every day with my grandmama, nigga. Hell, she always knew what was going on, nigga. Shit, you better get out of here, man. PBS, all that bullshit.
And make you come, you drink your coffee a little bit less. So. But truthfully, some parts are true, but some parts of the fact is that you have to trade in your beliefs. And I believe in who's the better leader. And I truthfully do not believe in Donald Trump. He is a fuck up. Even though he talked about he made business, but he lost business in when he had casinos. He made his wealth. That was what
Who cares about it? Yeah, he failed in business. Sir. You already know he failed in a couple of casinos.
One at a time,
casinos, nigga.
Sir,
the hell they got to do with the country? Nigga, you upset you ain't never ran no business, nigga.
Sir, you speak your mind. You speak your mind. You had your time.
Now, if you don't respect you, nigga, get your bitch ass.
You can get the fuck out. That's the choice you have. You speak your mind. This is underrated show. I expect underrated. Now, you can't expect underrated, then you can leave. You speak your mind. So I have my right to speak mine. And if you don't like it, I get the fuck out.
Don't do that. Don't be trying to run that pimp shit on the radio.
Fuck out because I don't like it either. So goodbye.
George, just speak. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, not like that, man. Come on.
That's it. All right, Esgacho, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, man, brother. But I wanted to hear what
this is what I'm talking about, emotion.
I think next time when we have debates like this, we should stop muting people underrated.
It's fine. It's all right. It's emotion. You know, that's the problem of America. I'm talking about some emotions get involved. We understand what's going on. And that's what I'm saying. There are some times that we want to turn. I ain't talking about the ones on the panel. We want to turn our opinions to truth. And you can't do that. Like Prince was here. I saw. I was there. You taking it for Prince? No, I was in this chat almost 2 hours ago. He said he going to register for Republican. So he took steps. We register Republican. You got to vote for your interest. Stop. This is what I meant. Vote for your interest instead of your emotion. And like this is what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying. It's gonna be a gender. When this keep on going, it's gonna be a gender war. It is. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna hear it first from this channel. If it pops up, you're gonna say underrated is right. I'm telling you.
Well, like I said, when Kamala becomes temporary president, I mean, all hell's gonna break loose. Everybody fucking knows it, because there's no leader, because nobody don't see Kamala as a leader. They don't. You like what the brother Prince was saying, like the crime rate is gonna skyrocket for the next couple months, until Trump becomes off, before Trump becomes president, because nobody's not gonna respect us anymore. They're gonna see Kamala Harris and say, "Oh, this bitch is temporary president." Like a shit's just gonna get out. It's gonna get out of control, man. You
can't. Right. You cannot have. It goes a man or woman. You cannot have an emotional person to legislate. That's not going to work. It's not. You got to study history. You got to see for what it is. The Democrats, they're in turmoil right now. And you know what Republicans doing? They are smiling. They are so, they don't have their own plan. And I'm just saying, y'all can laugh. People laugh at Lawrence Taylor. You laugh at other black men in the Republican Party. But you know what you did, Dems? You making them look good. You make them say, okay, now we know why they talk. And these are facts.
And another thing that we didn't bring up too is that Obama's not even endorsing Kamala Harris. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
Right.
That's all you need to know. He's a former president. He's not endorsing her. That's all you need to know. Like I said, she was only put in that position. She was only put in that position because Joe Biden see her as supposedly, because, like I said, she only identified herself as black when she needs the black votes. But like I said, when it comes times when it's time to help black people, she knows where to be found, and she wants to be identified as Indian. So, but like I said, Biden only put her in that situation as the VP so he could try to get the black votes. But you can clearly see that the black people, we don't respect Kamala, period. We don't like her, period.
At the same time, you got some people say, there's we got two devils. No, you got to vote for one of them. The only devil I know is one. That's Satan the devil. Right? That's the only devil I know. And we have to understand. I'm saying this. If anybody that listen to me right now, we're going to continue this. Because after I do this, after I'll be here, after I do this, I'm going to make some announcements. I'll make some announcements that we're going to keep it going. I'm going to say this. And I want people to hear loud and clear. If you live with somebody, I'm talking man or woman. If you live with somebody, talk things out. Work it out whatsoever. Do not let this get in the way of your happiness. Do not let it get in the way of how you raise your children. Do not let your family members get in the way of this, because it can destroy the family unit. Because there are evil vices out here. Do not want us to be a family. They were talking about the union. They were talking about all that. And whatever's in the union or whatever's at your job, you leave it out there. Do not bring it home.
Yeah, well, like I said, next time when we have these debates, I think we should be, like I said, we should like at least mute when somebody's turn to talk. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to hear what George had to say. You know what I mean? I didn't like how it broke out at the end like that. Even though I love George Page, that's my brother, man. But I wanted to hear what he had to say, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it happens. It happens sometimes. Just at the same time, I just tell people, just do your history, man. Please do your history. You owe that to yourself. Because there are probably certain things that you don't know. And I tell people, if you want to know about Kamala Harris, do your history. It's public. It's public record.
Well, like I said, I'm the youngest one here on the panel. You know what I mean? I'm only 33 years old. You know what I mean? So you guys know a
Oh,
little
boo, 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 boo,
Nah,
boo.
but you guys know a little bit more of politics
You
than
know
me.
something. Well,
I only
you make some good points. So no, James, you make some good points. And it needs
you
to
know,
be
but I see,
addressed.
but I just see what I see, man. And then, like I said, the 4 years of Biden just being in office, man, he hasn't really done nothing for the black community, man. And I don't know why we still have people in our community still praise him like he's doing a good job. There's nothing to praise about.
Because you know why? Because he had taken care of. I had to say this. He taken care of one of those sexes. We gotta understand this,
Yeah, he catered to the black woman.
and we
And,
gotta
and the thing
understand
is
it.
too,
Going
and then
going on,
thing is too,
no,
and people like,
going on over 70 years.
and the thing
We
is too,
got it.
people.
That,
Sorry, brother.
how do you think the Democrats
Look
been
at that.
winning nominations? It wasn't for no black men, mostly for black women, and that's what they catered to throughout the decades.
They don't want no black family. They don't want the black man in the household. Because if the black man's in the household and you work at the drill house and you a wife and your husband is working on the oil field, you really think she's gonna go vote for the Democratic Party when the Democratic Party is gonna shut that job down? See, she don't care because she don't have a husband that works in the oil field to take care of her. That's why they want this black woman empowerment, because they know that, and it is what it is. See, black women always worked, but they work for the greater good of the family with the black man. They don't want to work with us no more because we know we leaders. We're not gonna allow nobody to sit up in there and vote against our interests. That ain't happening. Like Anton Daniels even said, man, it wasn't with black man is civilized, buddy. We ain't like our granddaddy and great granddaddy and them what. Man, they ain't allowed women to sit up in there, man, and do things against this game. Against their game, They ain't allowed. A lot of people don't even know why black men left homes back in the day. They didn't leave homes because they wanted to. They left them homes because they didn't want to go to prison. Because they was going to, it's secret talks. They can't tell their sons this, but I done heard old men talk about it from old cats. I said, man, why did old men leave back in the day? They said, man, it was a choice. Freedom of the penitentiary. Now you figure that out on your own, brother. I'm not gonna get this man struck or nothing like that. You gotta figure it out. Ain't nobody finna be ain't no stomp down man finna have no woman talking crazy to him and he out there striving trying to put food on his table. It's not gonna happen with them type of men. So them men had to step up and go off and they went somewhere else. And some of them men sent money back when women weren't trying to hit and they went on to start other families. You thought that they started other families because they low down and dirty Negroes? No. They left so they wouldn't be in the penitentiary for attempted and capital. All right. So that's what that was about. That's why them niggas left. You understand? But them women was doing them Negroes was bad. Them Negroes was coming out jobs, working in the steel field. And they over there messing with the dope dealer. Had the dope dealer in the house, letting them ride up and down on them. Come on, man. Them men was legal for real reasons back in the day. See, grandmama told me a long time ago, when you're a child, you stay in a child place. When you get grown, then you need to really have an understanding on why that Negro left that house. Get out of your emotion. Now you Negroes going to, what Negroes doing now, they not even entering the house no more. They just go on and make their babies out of wedlock and go on, so I got my kids, I'm good. They're going and pay that child support game. And child support ain't even paying them women their money right. They've been crumbing them, the government been crumbing on them real good on their money. So I don't want to hear nothing about these. I don't want to hear nothing about it. That's why I said, man, they got to get Camilla out of there, dog. They got to put a white man in there. Because I don't want to have these conversations, bro. See, when Biden was in there, I wouldn't have these conversations. I don't care about it. But you're not going to put no woman in my face that's going to lead to this country. Because all they're going to do is make, all they do. Now, in my personal life, I didn't let women ruin my life. Okay? Right. I was never going to let a woman ruin my life. Women got pregnant, but they knew better. They went and got abortions. I didn't ask them to. So they said, I can't deal with you. You sure ain't going to deal with me because you ain't going to put no man in my face. I'm old school. Now, you know, they're married and everything. Tried to have some kids she couldn't hold, so it was all good. What made me have none. But I'm not going to be with no people, man, out here playing games and they hate me. See, this vote for Kamala means she hate us. She hate black men. See, I don't worry about Trump. We know what he on. He's a capitalist. It's capitalism versus communism. And ain't no black man in the history of this world is for communism. Ain't no black man, because black man want to make his money. He want to be able to do what he want to do with his money. Man, anybody trying to go out there and make $3,000 a week, and then you look at your doggone check and you ain't getting number $1,400 out of it. I mean, do you like that? And you give up your blood, sweat, and tears. We work hard out here, brother. We really do real work out here. Ain't nobody talking about no woman sit at no desk, bro. The hardest work women might be doing is some nursing or something. I respect them. They gotta come. They gotta live for motherfucker. That's it. But I ain't caring about no woman sitting on no desk, bro. And we over here breaking our back, welding, doing all these trade jobs. They tell us to go get a trade. Why are we getting a trade if you gonna tax me half of my money, bro? Why is you trying to tax me for wanting to do better in my life? Why you want to tax me because I'm smart? My grandmama told me a long time ago, you smart, ain't you? When you make a lot of money, it kind of show you kind of smart. Legal wise, let's throw underworld out though. I got to do all this bullshit. Throw the underworld out. They're smart too, but let's throw them out. And you go out there and you can find a way to make a lot of money. And some man ain't gonna say because you're smart and because you brilliant, I'm gonna take half your money because you smart. I don't have a poor mentality. I don't give a damn what, because I'm wealthy inside me. You understand? So you have to be wealthy inside yourself before you get wealthy outside. Do you understand me? So you have to have a real strong mind. I don't have a weak mind behind this mess. And I ain't care about no Trump in 2016, but I watched him for 4 years. I'm seeing him giving money to black colleges. It's the same divine nine if in the vote against their interests. How in the hell you think they got Deion Sanders at Jackson State? Thanks to Trump giving that money to him. How you think they got Deion? And he got the hell on too. Under the Biden doctrine, because Biden took the money back from the HBCUs. That's why Jackson State lost Deion. Y'all didn't even know that because you don't understand the policy. Facts. You get him in there under the Trump game. You lose him when Biden took the money back. The money that they shut it down, didn't even give no more. Obama did the same thing in 2008 and 2012. He didn't give them Negroes no money. Didn't give them no more money. Cut the funding of HBCUs in 2008 and 2007, and he did it again in 2012. Y'all don't be knowing. Y'all don't be knowing. Tell me I'm wrong. Go look it up. So you seeing things happening, and you see Deion down there. We know what Deion about. Deion about this money. So Deion came down there because they had some money to give him. Soon he got down there. Soon Biden get in there. They took the money back. Now the HBCUs is back being lowly again. So Deion had to go on and go to Colorado, bro. Thanks to Joe Biden, that's why Jackson State lost Deion Sanders. Facts.
That's got you.
Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it where the ghost can get it. Cause we know we sports fanatics, so we got to put it where it is. Now people got mad at Deion because he left. He had to leave. They couldn't afford it. They couldn't afford to pay him what they agreed to pay him. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
Well, like I said, Kamala Harris, she ain't fit. She ain't fit to be president.
Nah, she ain't fit to be nothing.
Nah, she ain't fit. I'm sorry, man. Because like I say, her just getting up on stage, man, and every time she trying to say something, she doesn't make no fucking sense, and then like she'll start laughing like it's a fucking joke, man. Nah, man, being the president, you got to take that job very seriously, man. I'm sorry, she's not fit.
Well, like I said, when you become
of the evening,
when you become president, you cannot just think about your interests. You gotta think about others. You gotta learn to work with others. And that's going, and I'm telling you, that's going to be the problem of the Democratic Party. You watch and see. You heard first from underrated. You heard first from me and other people. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a war with the Democratic Party.
We don't want no war.
Mm-hmm. And also you're gonna see it on these networks too. You're gonna see the networks. You watch and see. Watch and see. Then when you see, you're gonna say, man, number one grinder, you right. You're gonna see it in the networks because it's fuming now.
Absolutely, number one grinder. You right, man. It ain't nothing wrong. People lie.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
People, go ahead. You got it.
No, I was saying. No, I'm just saying. No, Jenny, I want you to get into it. You're going to see it. I'm telling you. You're going to see it. You're going to see the true colors of the Democrat Party. I ain't talking about us. I ain't talking about us. I'm talking people out there. You're going to see the true colors of these networks. You watch and see. And it's weeks away. And I'm telling you, it might happen right now. We don't know nothing about. Mm-hmm.
And all I tell people to do is go on the Trump website, read that 15-point bullet plan, and tell me you against it or for it. That's how I look at it. You know, I'm talking about if you got an objective mindset, say, okay, I don't like Trump. I'm gonna take my like out and I'm gonna see what they're about. Like I said, we don't even know what Kamala Harris is talking about. We don't know what she stands for. Because she's president now. Oh, we know she don't. What I mean, what is her policy? What she stand for? I know what she stands for. Man, as a woman, she told me something real good. And she's into the politics game. She's very intelligent. She was working for the Trump campaign in 2020. Her sister, young sister too. You know, she was like 29. You know, so when she was working for it, she's 34 now. So she said when the Border Patrol down there in Texas, when they hem up the immigrants, they ask them, who sent you here? They say, Kamala. That's all they know. Because she is the border czar. So these 20 million undocumented workers and immigrants is her doing. Yeah. But black women don't care about black men. They don't care if we work. They want us to be in prison. You're not supposed to say that, print man. Nah, I don't care anymore. I just don't care. See, I ain't never been. See, when I was talking about this stuff in 2020, I wasn't talking like this. I was more like, Hey man, let's stay out of that. You know, I was more calm. Don't even fool with that, man. Leave that alone. Man, I'm not playing with y'all, man, because if Biden at least stayed in here, I wouldn't have been tripping. I know he ain't gonna win, but I know she ain't gonna win, but I don't, Facebook feed. That's why I stay away from that place. Man, you see how many memes of people I know is talking about I'm with her. These Negroes are crazy. Because you don't know politics. And I'm gonna quote my grandmama, and I have to quote it, and I didn't believe it, but she said in '08, the worst thing that will happen to this country is putting that nigga in that White House. And that black woman will kill a white man, put her hand on her. So she ain't never been no goon. She just told the truth. And I asked her why. Because black folks is gonna forget who's really in power. You gonna forget. Because guess what? How was you niggas acting when Bush was running? How you niggas was acting when W and HW and Clinton? We didn't give a damn. They need to keep it that way. Because when you niggas didn't give a damn about politics, you was a better race.
And you know what? And back
when niggas was loving Jesus, you was a better race, nigga. Because you would go out there and go work. You'll go out there and you'll take care of your family. You go out there and do right by this game. But ever since you done got so-called politically woke, because you're not politically conscious, you is gonna vote for your interests every time. And ain't nobody mad about nobody vote for Obama in '08. Everybody understand that. Everybody, even white folks understood it. But they're not giving you no more passes. You can forget the passes. Kamala Harris, you ain't getting no pass for that shit, man. Because that Negro didn't do nothing for black people at all. Black folks was actually doing worse in this country under that Negro. I want to leave. You blocked me from leaving, nigga. And I'm not backing up. So he gonna move and I'm gone.
Yeah. And also back in '08, let's understand this. When Obama finally got the nomination, it took him almost 3 months because Hillary Clinton did not want to release her delegates because the white woman did not want the black man to be the nomination. And we got to hop on that. Now let's speed it up right now. Look where we at right now. And I remember I remember 2000. I remember that it took about maybe in the September 2008 that Hillary Clinton finally released her delegates so Obama could be the nominee. I remember that.
Yeah, the Democratic Party had to make her do it.
I do not want that nigga in office.
Yeah, she a Goldwater girl. Goldwater was a white supremacist. Her mentor was Strom Thurmond. She the one that said that black men are super predators. Again.
And also there are some black women who was with the program too.
Yeah, they was with the program. You had Roland Martin over there tap dancing for.
What else? Over there, people doing it. Fat bastard. What else is new with that fat bastard? Fuck Roland Martin.
Absolutely, I think the boule bird that Tariq Nasheed called him. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, even Dr. Umar Johnson talking about Trump is good for this country. Ain't that something? Yeah, his way, he gonna talk around it and say all other stuff, but he's saying they lying on Trump. Okay, that's an endorsement for Trump, sir. I'm sorry to tell you, nigga. Yeah, for that Negro. So we gotta tell you where we can get it, bro. But everybody pretty much, I mean, it's a gender war. Black men have to go rock the vote, bro. You got to go out there. You have to, man, because that woman you with, or that woman you kicking it with, or that woman you over there have a fornication relationship with, they going out there in droves. So black men need to go out there in droves and go rock for Trump, nigga. You have no choice. That woman don't give a damn about you, and they show it every day. Yeah, they don't even want you to be a father to your kids. That's why you get. You know the reason why you reading about boys. You know the reason why boys read at the fourth grade level? Because men instill discipline. What you mean? Well, let's go back to one show. Well, I asked number one Grinder this because he knows. James Evans Sr. What was his note? What made him pull that belt out? What made him pull that belt out?
But his son was not doing good in school.
Thank you. So if you wasn't getting your education, he put that belt down. You could get, he come in there with the black Jesus. That's the one to put the belt out. James didn't lie, they'll put the belt out, right? He said, that's an opinion. That's okay, that's history. Let's learn something. See, he was very objective. But because them black man, no, we don't play with the education game, man. We in the house. We didn't allow our sons to be dumbasses. We won't allow it. But these black women allow their sons to be dumbasses, man. Why you think the Democratic Party give them anything? Hey, brother, I saw this crap. Now I saw that crap in a long time ago, but I didn't know who was really doing it at the time because I didn't get involved. You see what I'm saying? He said, a good thing you are getting involved, and now you're going to wake up, and by the time I'm dead and gone, you're going to be conscious about this game, and then you'll be able to see what it's really about.
And you know what? And one more point, going back. I want James, I want you to get into it too. And then one more point, back in the 1994 bill, what happened? It was lock up all black men up, but the thing about it, the black women succeeded and go to school and get those degrees.
Yep.
And that's when the single mothers really took off. Really back in, it took off like before then, but that's really taking off right there. And these are and this is the point that people don't like to talk about it, but it's true.
Yeah, because we overcame the crack. We went through the crack epidemic. So, and we can go back to Shahzad Ali. I probably can't say her name properly, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
She stood up in the 90s and said, on a show, she did it on Phil Donahue. She did it on a couple of shows. I saw her on Phil Donahue. And she said, they asked her, and Phil asked her about the drug epidemic. What about drugs? You thought those black men were just selling drugs just to be selling them? They were selling them to take care of the women they had. A lot of them drug dealers are actually family men. They wanted to have the American dream. Then he goes to prison and she want to talk down. Then he goes to prison for it, and then she gonna tell the sons and the daughters that your daddy ain't no damn good. But he was sacrificing his doggone life and his doggone freedom for your black ass. Because every drug dealer they probably didn't get married. Some of them got married, but every woman had a girl. Some of them had plenty of them, but they had one that they really wanted to do right by. Someone was after trying to flip it and go into legal businesses and do all that, trying to do what the mobsters do, trying to do the underworld game because the crack was real. People was buying the crack. I knew better to get into the mess. I knew better. I got taught what that stuff was about. So thanks to my family and the people that raised me, they told me the medical problems with it, and they told me what they're gonna do if they catch you with it. And what topped it off, he said, you don't want to be a slave, boy. The only way you can be a slave is going to a penitentiary. Do not disrespect your ancestors that fought for your freedom being a slave, which is the 13th or 14th Amendment game. The only way you can be a slave if you commit a crime in this country. And that's what, and I'm just looking at it. That's why when you cheat on the black woman, she leaves you. Nigga, granddaddy, great-great-granddaddy, Frederick Douglass's daddy, all the daddies, but having another woman on the other side of town somewhere. You know why? Because the man's mentality is, I got to be strong at this house. I can't be weak here. I have my other woman over there. I can kind of be a little weak over there. That's why they did it. For sanity. Because that woman ain't going to do everything. That woman ain't going to do everything. And a lot of times, the men ain't want their women doing everything. They ain't want their wife doing everything. They got to kiss their kids at night. They got to tuck them in at night. They ain't going to have them. They go on the other side of town, have some fun. And them niggas messed up and get them pregnant. It happens because you're going to forget contraception. You ain't going to use it every time. that you custom to that woman. That's your side people. So them old women, they ain't leave them black men. They ain't giving them man what the black man was doing. So they know a man is gonna be a man. And I always question women. I said, why you think a man? They said a man's gonna be a man. So if you know that's in the man's nature, why are you leaving him for? And another thing that somebody told me a long time ago, asked the question. He said, why you leave that nigga? He cheated on me. She said, man, let me tell you something. This woman said, let me tell you something. If a man the next man you get, if you ask you why you left that other man, you better lie and say he whooped your butt, that he didn't take care of you. Because if you tell that next man that he left, you left because he cheated, that nigga gonna damn sure cheat on you. Because he know something wrong with you. That's them old women used to tell them young girls, but they don't listen. Wow, that's weak. Man, you can't whoop me, bitch. So what you talking about? Now, if that man come out here and get ignorant of something, then women to go get the baseball bats and do what they got to do to the men to get ignorant. That's what they did back then. But I'm just saying, these dumb women, man, is leaving men for no reason. To come out here and think they're going to get Prince Pierre. I don't want you. You should stay with that man that God gave you. Because I know that's the man that God gave you because you had multiple kids with this nigga. That's the man God gave you. Stay with him and rock on. By the time he's 33, 32, he'll chill out and won't want to be a good husband. You got to rock out with these niggas. But they don't want to rock out with these niggas because they want a day where they think a black woman can be president of the United States. Nigga, the white man didn't let the white woman be a fucking. Why in the hell will America choose a black woman over their home over a white man? They want a man running this country. Shit, what are you talking about? We can't. Don't worry about it. She won't win.
Underrated, you still there, brother?
I'm here.
Go ahead, underrated.
I'm about to head
Tell me, underrated. What we gonna do, underrated? What we gonna do about what we gonna do, man? What we gonna do, underrated?
So my thing is this: that today I know you see the like I talked to James. I know you see the title, and I know people's like I'm not saying you took over. I just want to bring the humor so we can talk to the real. And you know that's the way. You know they said you like the titles had said. I put the title. I read the title so everybody could listen. You know, hey. Good morning, fam. Did President Biden caught the damn COVID and drop out? And I will explain. And so that's how I feel about it. They say he had a COVID. But I just make fun of it, the dim COVID, because after the dim COVID, you know, hey, he dropped out. And I'm just putting it right there. So
I'm gonna tell you who called it last year. During when they was having the Republican nominee debate. That little Indian guy named Vivek Ramaswamy said Biden is not going to be the nominee for the Democratic Party. He was the only one that said it. Trump didn't care. Trump didn't care. He gonna take he gonna whoop whoever comes to his place. So he didn't give a damn.
right.
But that's who called it on that side. I remember I watched that debate. He's gonna be the next president in 28. That's why he wasn't on this ticket. I see the setup that they're doing over there with the Republicans. That's how you do it. Vivek Ramaswamy, the little Indian guy.
He's from Louisiana. He's from Louisiana, right?
No, he's not from Louisiana. He's from Ohio. He gonna take the place. There's a chance that he might take the place of J.D. Vance as the Senate seat in Ohio. Yeah, he's from Ohio. He's from Cincinnati. He's too new right now, so they got to kind of see him up right there. He's gonna be the next one. Republicans gonna have an 8-year run. The Trump ain't been do nothing. That's all Trump gonna do is pip on all them guys that was trying to pip on him, and he gonna do what he said he was gonna do. Open them drill bits back up and do what he supposed to do. we do get into something crazy, it's because somebody don't want to capitulate to what he wants them to do. Somebody want to come over here and play with him, and then yeah, we might go into war. He tell them to do something, they don't do it. He gonna slap them down. He gonna do that. But as long as the people do what he say him do, or leave us alone, they say I don't want to do no business with you. Trump be okay, but you ain't gonna do that. You gonna leave us alone and do business. But you ain't gonna do nothing against it. You ain't gonna do nothing against us though. So it is what it is with that guy. Don't play with him. They tried to assassinate this man, and I believe it was a Democratic coup that tried to do it. We're gonna find out too. We'll find out by 2026 who tried to do it.
And also, what it came to my mind yesterday, and I'm glad it came to my mind right now. Don't think that it's going to be some Democrats gonna have exile from their party, and they're going to march. They're going to sneak. They're going to be a Republican. Don't be surprised seeing that either.
The mayor of Dallas is already crossed over. He's Republican now. And to be honest with you, Dallas has been a Democratic ran city for a long time. So there's a Republican running it now. We got Anton Daniels giving shout outs to Greg Abbott down here in Texas. Texas ain't playing. Texas went to Biden and Kamala told him you got to do something. So what he did was he shipped all them to the sanctuary cities. That's what Greg Abbott did. He said, you ain't gonna stay in my state. I'm gonna send you, but right over there where them Democrat boys will accept you. Because we don't accept you in my great state of Texas. So we ain't playing down here in Texas, man. We stomp down. We Texas in every way, every day. Like Luster's barbecue sandwiches would say. Yeah, we stomp down here, bro. We ain't playing. The white folks don't bother us, we don't bother them. We hang out where we hang out. Sometimes we cross-pollinate every now and then. We might go to Billy Bob's, or Big Texan every now and then. We might go over there. We might be over there with the Fat Stock Show with them at the Cowboy games and the Ranger game with them. But we ain't worrying about them. Shit, white folks ain't bother me. So, and that's how black folks want it. But we think Kamala Harris is gonna save black people. We looking for a savior. I ain't looking for no savior. I just know because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make my money, but I just don't want to be taxed for it. That's all.
Okay. Oh, Alonzo, I'm sorry, Alonzo Hall. I'm sorry,
Mr. Alonzo Hall. What's up, man? Come on in and
What's
chop
up, brother?
it up.
What's up? Sorry, I came in late. I had to bring my I told you I had family events, so I was bringing family to the airport.
No, yeah, in your business, Alonzo. Ain't nobody worried. We know you good, bro.
Because Alonzo Hall, he was with me IG earlier. So you back here and everything. So what's your input, bro?
Well, I wanted to see you go in, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna go in too.
Go ahead. I already went in, so I got some more to go. So you go.
You go ahead.
All right. Well, hearing from what Prince was saying, we're looking for a goddamn savior, and we need to stop. This election, listen, at the end of the day, the president don't matter. It's a puppet, right? All it is an avatar like we all got on our picture right here. Right? What's important is these local elections. Prime example, like I told y'all, here in New Haven, we got one mayor who's Mayor Justin Elliker. So far, what I've got, I'm not appreciative of it. I don't like the shit he's got going on. So what I did was, there's a Republican running on the independent ticket by the name of Tom Goldenberg. Now, I voted for him. He didn't win, but What I did was, more than just voting for the motherfucker, I went to his $500 a plate dinner, right? And then I told him in so many words, look, sir, you want my vote? You want me to try and influence the people I hang with to vote for you? Well, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. What are you gonna give me? Specifically me, since I'm the only brother here out of New Haven, Connecticut, because there's a lot of black men out here, businessmen, this, that, and the third, but they ain't going to these town hall meetings. So
Right.
I said, look, what are you gonna do for my community as a whole? But further than that, what are you gonna do for me personally? He did something for me personally. Now, it wasn't anything that, he gave me some information. What I do with that information is on me, but he gave me some information that was going to help my bottom line,
Mm.
right? I'm a businessman. He put me in information that allowed me to do business with other businessmen,
Mm.
right?
Right. Right.
One of these businessmen I'm dealing with, $5 million. Oh, all right, we can have a conversation now. We talking some real shit now. All right, yeah, you know what? You got my vote, brother, because you just gave me access to $5 million. Did you give me the $5 million? No, but you gave me access,
Right.
right? That's all
They
I can
put you
ask
in the
for.
car. They put you in the car.
hmm He put me in the room with the right people. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
listen, this guy over here has this business, and oh, you ain't know he had that business too? I was like, what? This business is a $5 million business, so I know that business got to be at least a $1 million business, right? So now I'm like, okay, you get my vote. So first, what we need to do is worry about these local elections. I'm not saying anything is wrong with looking at these big
No, ain't nothing
presidential
wrong.
elections,
Mm-hmm.
but it starts from the local level. Your city,
Absolutely.
state, council, aldermen, mayors, shit like that. Then you move up the totem pole. Now, moving up the
Yeah, the
totem
sheriff.
pole is gonna break down stuff, the federal stuff. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna give Kamala my vote. I want to see what they're talking about. I'm not partial to her at all because of her past politics.
Right.
But she's on a different level now, and now you can't play that shit that's held by the state when you're doing federal. So I want to see what she's got to roll out. I'm willing to listen to what she's got
Right.
to say. Now, if she says something that, again, we don't like, she's not getting my vote. It's likely what's going on, boss. It's likely so far that she's not getting my vote. Right now, as it stands, I'm leaning towards Trump. Right?
Right.
Mm.
Now, let me give
Smart
y'all
man if
one
you
more
lean toward
because,
Trump. These
yeah,
truckers on that money.
exactly. Now, I'm going to give one more, and I might piss a lot of brothers off with this because it's a lot of fake ass conservative black men now that Trump is in because we
Yeah.
just on the Trump train. I've been on this
Right.
Republican train since Bush 2, George W. Bush. Once 9/11 happened, I was like, I'm all the way Republican. That's why I love my military. Anytime I see a military service member, I say thank you for your service because they put their life on the line so that I'm able to have a conversation like this and say fuck Kamala Harris or praise her or fuck Joe Trump or Donald Trump or praise him. Because see, if you go to China and you say fuck President Xi, you going to jail
Or die.
or dying. If you go to
Oh,
North
God.
Korea and say fuck Kim Jong Un, you're gonna get your head chopped off.
Chopped off.
And they're gonna do it
I ain't
on
really too
paper.
much worried. I ain't worried about you because you go start. As soon as she drop her website down, go on over there and check it
See,
out. But that is just straight trash, buddy. But like you said, I do agree with you on the part. We don't know what she gonna do,
Yeah,
but I know what she's in charge of though. She was the one that was in charge of that border crossing though. She was the
yeah,
border czar, and the blue collar worker is getting his head busted, man. And guess what? 20 million people, 20 million black people work in America out of the 47 million in this country. And
right.
they
And
have
all,
brought over 20 million. They don't, and since Biden Harris has been in that White House, 20 million immigrants is over here.
Mm-hmm.
It look like they trying to replace somebody, man. Who they trying to replace?
and
You
also
know?
too, and also too, we got to bring this up too, and I know it's sensitive too, that and the people that works for the union, and I want people to understand this too. The unions is not strong when it used to be.
Mm-mm.
I want people to understand that. It's not strong when it used to be. Now you got these immigrants coming here. What do you think them union stewardess is doing? You could work there for almost 25, 30 years. You probably make it like $100,000. I'm just saying out yearly salary, $100,000. But I could bring that person in. I could make 50,000. And I know people like, oh, yeah, mine is secure. My job is secure. I'm telling the people working in the union, you better understand what I'm coming from. I know they said President Biden stands with us and stuff like that. The union, they every day for almost a year, unions is breaking up.
Yeah.
The immigrants is taking those jobs. So I'm telling you, when them union workers, wherever I'm talking about wherever you work at, don't think your job is guaranteed like 40, 50 years ago, because it's not.
Well, I'm gonna go to the dollars and cents on the unions. I always go
Right.
to the dollars and cents. So let's look at it, right? Like you said, you've been working there, you know, 15, 20, 25 years, making $100,000. I'm good. I'm union. All right. Well, like you said, that union is breaking up. And see, what people fail to realize about unions is this: unions need money, right?
Yep.
Union
Yep.
dues, right? You got to pay
Right.
dues, right? But
Yep.
Yes,
then they
sir.
also have your retirement account at that union, right?
Yep.
But guess what? The union president, if you fuck up, he gets your pension,
He or she.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
right? He or she gets your retirement account. That last 25 years you saved up, yeah, my retirement, I'm good. I got 400,000 in my 401k. Okay. Well, he's gonna clip your job, give it to an immigrant. He paid that immigrant. He paid you $100,000. I ain't got to pay you $100,000. I got to pay this immigrant 25,000. 25,000. He feel like he living like a king because in his country, the king made 25,000. Right. So now, give him 25,000 or a quarter of what you made. Plus, he ain't worried about no retirement. So we gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna keep that retirement account because I want a new yacht, and I'm the president of the union. Oh, you don't think they turn their head and allow you to get caught up in some shit? Let me tell you, I used to work at Macy's Herald Square, which is one of only 3 stores of Macy's that has a union. Well, I wasn't cool with the union presidency and all that, so they railroaded me out of there. The union did jack shit for me. But when I got pushed out, guess what they get to keep? Because I got fired. They get to keep all your shit. All your retirement account is left to them. Now, yes, I wasn't with the company for a long time, so it wasn't a lot of money. But that extra $10,000, well, that ain't going in my pocket. Now that's going in Bob, the union president's pocket. You don't think he's going to be happy about brothers who've been on the job 25 years losing their gig? Shit, I'll move you one further. My stepfather-in-law works at Columbia University,
I know that.
right? But he's in his late 60s. He's almost 70 years old. He's about ready to retire. So Now what they're doing, even though he's part of the union, is the job is doing funny shit to make it so that he's gonna end up losing his shit. So he works the middle shift as security from 4 o'clock till midnight, right? Midnight comes, his relief suddenly doesn't show up. So he has to work a double shift. Now you're talking about an almost 70-year-old man who's been working from 4 till midnight. So now you want to make him stay from midnight till 8 in the morning. So he fell asleep. The first time he fell asleep, they wrote him up. And he happened again. Second time he fell asleep, they write him up. I'm like, you do that 2 more times, you're gonna lose your job, you're gonna lose your pension. You need to go ahead and retire. Oh no, I'm union. Listen, I get that you're union, but you're violating the rules, and the union ain't looking out for you. They're working with the company to make sure that you lose your stuff because you've been there 25 years, right? And we got to realize that these unions originally, what were they made by? They're called the Teamsters for a reason, because it was mob. A lot of us brothers ain't got the complexion for the affection, right? So while it seems nice to say I'm union, at the end of the day, when it comes down to dollars and cents, and I'm 60 years old, you 60 years old, guess what? I got grandkids. I don't give a fuck about your retirement, bro. I'm going to take your retirement and I'm going to make sure that I can go buy my grandson a Mustang. Am I lying here? So, I'm on the elevator, y'all, so y'all might lose me for a second. I'm gonna land it right there, and I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and chop it up with us.
Going more on Brother Lonzo, what you're talking about. Like these certain unions, like it's guaranteed, they in shambles then. They in shambles. They these unions, they not signing no long. They used to sign like for long contracts. They're not doing that because especially they gotta take care of the ones that been there for a long time. What about you new? They got to go. They got to fight for that. Oh, why? That's why some of them they give the new ones like more percentage than the ones that is old who've been there for a long time. It's caused confusion now. So now instead of sign for like 5 years, 6 years, or 10 years, they sign from contract like every 3 or 4 years. But every 3 or 4 years, you get a raise. But see, oh shoot, so hold on, y'all, hold on.
As the Republican National Convention enters its third day, we look now at how Donald Trump.
Hold on, y'all. Oh shoot. Hello, I'm sorry.
That's all good.
Now, when I was saying that these contracts that these unions be having back in the days, they because the unions were strong, then the leagues were strong, but they not signing no more. So they sign for every 3 or 4 or 5 years, and then it's a good thing you get these raises or something. But this is the question. This is the thing about it, and I want you to explain it more. Maybe if I explain it wrong, I stand to be corrected. But now you talking about you talking about the local league that is really going on, and it's true. But now going back to national, you got to find who's going to be the president. That's going to support the unions.
Oh, for real, that too. You know what though? I just thought about something because you said something that was really important. That these unions are getting weaker and weaker and weaker.
Yep.
And I'll tell you why. It's multifold. So it's a multiple layer thing. So part of the reason that the unions are getting weaker and weaker and weaker is because a lot of the people who cared about the unions have aged out. They're older. They're retired. If you 40 like me, you're probably one of the few last people who even cares about the union. Cause see, my generation, when we talking 15 years ago, when I was at Macy's, right? I was about 25. We didn't really care about the union because we didn't see any benefit. All we saw was they was taking union dues and not doing nothing for us, right? Because the job would still do funky foul stuff, and the union wouldn't really fight for us, right?
Right.
So now the younger people, like I said, the union needs money, so the unions are getting weaker and weaker and weaker because now you got younger people who are doing a couple of things. One, they're not joining the union, or two, when they are joining the union, we're not staying at a job long anymore. People aren't staying at a job for, you know, 15, 20 years. People 40 and under, you lucky if we stay at a job for 3 years. So that's killing the union too, right? Because you got to be at a job for a certain amount of time before you even offer to join the union and start paying union dues, right? I'll give you another one. I got a little cousin. He's 28 years old. He ain't even yet 30. In 3 weeks, he's had 3 different jobs. Why? Because he go to the job, I don't like the way you talking to me, and quit. Right? Because these young boys, they have this, oh, I'm gangster. I ain't no dollar amount you can put on my respect. But they don't know that that's that bullshit. Because that respect ain't gonna get you too far when you stuck on the street and you can't get nothing to eat. And another grown ass man ain't gonna look at you and have pity on you, especially if you under 30. You a grown ass, able-bodied young man. You better figure it out. So now again, he ain't going to no union. He don't know about having somebody union representation. And now, like you said, you got to see what president will even support the union. And because the older generations are dying out or leaving the workforce, right? Was it every day 50,000 people turn 65? Right? So if every day you got 50,000 people turning 65, then you got people who are like, listen, man, I'm done with the workforce. I ain't even trying to fight this union. And these young boys, they talking reckless. Let them figure it out themselves. Further weakening the union.
And go more your point, brother Alonso. It used to be a certain age that you could work towards to get your pension. The way how the union right now, how you weaken the union, telling them right or wrong, or financially, they up the age up so they know whatever pension that you're gonna get, you're not gonna get that pension, you're just gonna get a piece of it. Especially you deal with contracts, you deal with negotiations, you got weak leadership of negotiations because you know when I was coming, well, you understand what I'm saying? When I was coming up, it was about pro-union.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You had people that, so no matter who was in administration, you always had somebody in that administration was pro-union. And so you was gonna get everything. If you work like 25 years, I said up to 65, you're getting all your pension, you're getting all your benefits. Throughout the years, you putting your kids through school or whatever it is, or you know, like that. But now it's weakened now. They up the age right now. And it is impossible. Now you got people. That's why. I'm just saying. If
Now you're
I'm
right.
wrong, I'm standing to be corrected. Them union jobs is not them guaranteed. Even like them upper echelon union jobs, it's not guaranteed no more because now instead of I'm getting I'm getting like maybe 5%. I'm getting 2%, but I gotta make sure. But why I work for 20 years, I'm getting 2%. I'm getting 5%, but that person just came in getting 2%. It's not fair. So now I feel that what instead of having these long contracts, they're having these shorter contracts, and they're giving these like these balloon plans, like they pay them. Listen, we're gonna give you this much for every 1 year or every 2 years. Then you'll skip every 3 years. You know why they into that contract so to make it up. But what about that one who been there for years and years, and they cause confusion? That's what I said. These unions, right? That's what I'm saying. These unions, right? They think they got made. No. Yeah, it's good you get this money every 2 years, but this is the thing about it. You gotta pay union dues. Then all right, back again. We going back to this administration. But hey, but our contract ain't no. It doesn't make a difference.
No, it
Because in
doesn't.
your administration, y'all don't have nobody really who fight for the union.
At all. At all. And I'll give you one further. So
Right.
right, because you had mentioned a couple of ages. So I wanna give actual statistics from the financial services. And the reason I want to give this because it's gonna help the men, especially not just in knowing this shit, but in also making decisions. Right? So in that decision making, right now, it used to be, I remember there was a time you could retire at 55. Then it went up
Oh.
to 59.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now it was 65. You know what full retirement age is today? 67.
And going up.
And going up. So they're changing something called RMD, which is required minimum distribution. Now, even though they're not exactly correlated, required minimum distribution and full retirement age. So RMD is the age where the government says you have to start taking your retirement account, a distribution, or we're going to start taxing you 50% on every dollar that you got in there. Right? So now what happens, and this weakens the unions even further, because you got the older guys who were fighting for the union, but now they're like, well, look, you know what? I can't. They got me at I can't lose all this money in taxes, so I got to get out the game. Right? So now they're pushing it up even further. RMD is turning to 75. RMD is usually 5 years before full retirement age. So right now, RMD, again, required minimum distribution, meaning you have to start taking your retirement funds or they tax you 50% on every dollar. Basically 50 cents on every dollar. Right? Right now, it's like I said, it's age 72, 72 and a half, basically 73. If you count back 5 years from 72, you get 67. So what do you think is going to happen when they raise RMD to 75? That means full retirement age is going to be 70.
And at the same time, it always proven of humans that the women live longer than the man.
Yep. Well,
So
actually,
again, go.
so yeah, the married man, and this even goes into the politics too. The married
Yes.
man lives longer than the single man, but the married woman has a shorter life expectancy than the single woman, because the married woman is keeping the married man the fuck alive. Excuse my language.
Right.
Right? So, and I'm not pulling this out of my ass. These are real statistics. Right? So now, damn, can we be a little responsible? And I ain't really worried about nobody else, but black men, we got to figure something out. Because most of us ain't even busy trying to get married. We running around dying in the streets. So we ain't even going to live long enough to see the fruits of our labor through these unions.
Because instead of having conversations like we having conversations now, you know, good. I'm glad brother Gacho, he's still here. I know Prince had to leave. I mean, how many brothers, how many men that here that want to have these conversations that you said that you've been married, that you've been married for a minute, that is a benefit if you work together. But that's what I'm saying. How many men, would have that conversation? And the sad thing about it is not because this is real grown up talk.
Yeah, it is. It's
It's
absolutely
real
grown up.
grown up talk. I'm in a relationship with Sweetie for over 2 years, so we plan our future. You hear what I'm saying? So there's a lot to consider. There's a lot to plan. There's something, and so this is real. You hear what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Us as black men, quite a few of us throughout the years, we are being misinformed of wrong people that don't have no conception of family, do not have no conception of marriage, do not have no conception of being together and work together. Because we have to understand these men also have, now I used to say issues, but they have trauma. They have eternal trauma. So they go by their trauma the times and listen, you shouldn't go through this and that like that. And understand that God preserved you to be with that woman. Yeah. And so now I didn't mean to get off the subject, but now we got to talk about spirituality. If you believe in God's order, you believe that the man is made for a woman is made for the man. That you're joined together and work as one. So this is what I'm saying. Are we willing to have these conversations and go back and go back to politics and to understand there's a no-win situation when you have the mother and the father in the house, when you have kids, when you be in these when you be in these board meetings, these town meetings, and to understand to be at the table, be decision makers to expand our community. How many people in this space willing to have it? I'm one of the few willing to have it for years. But I'm just saying, look how many people is in the chat. No, I mean in the panel. James is the only one is younger, but he's soaking in there, and he's working. He understands what's going on, but ain't nobody stopping by willing to have these discussions. And these are grown up because these are grown ups. These are grown up conversations that makes you think. And then I know people going to say, "Yo, but what about the older guy?" Yeah, the older guy. Yes, I'm older. Yeah. We still got a plan too, but we have to understand. We have to understand the real specific of politics was going on. It doesn't mean politics have to be bad, but we gotta use it for our benefit as a people, especially us as black men. When you not informed, you dumb the fuck out. We got to be around people willing to be informed, and people gonna say, "I don't like the tone." Fuck the tone. I'm all about living. I'm all about being happy. I'm all about learning how. Despite I say I'm not afraid of the system, I am not afraid of the system, but I have to keep on learning how to deal with the system, get the benefits of it. Right? I'm a U.S. citizen. I should. And that's the conversations we need to have all the doggone time. It could be men's talk or it could be all right live. We gotta have these talks. And women, y'all gotta have these talks too, because y'all gotta stop being around women. Do not want to respect your interests, what God had put you on earth for too.
If I can interject right there, and this I'm gonna put back on the brothers, right? Because I've been in some places. Yeah, you got people like me, you and Prince. We have these conversations as often as possible. People like she, we have these conversations as often as possible,
Yeah.
right? But what is it about the fact that JT, when you and I and Prince and she, we have these conversations. None of the brothers want to show up. Soon as I say, "Listen, Sexy Red, she ain't shit," all the brothers is up in here, right? Now, let me tell you why this pissed me off, and you probably gonna want to go in. You know how many black women panels I've seen having these conversations?
Often.
Oh my God. There's a group, the young lady that I follow that I do business with. every week, every Wednesday. 4 sisters come on and have this, and there'd be 200 sisters in there, right? And then when they start talking about Sukihana and Sexy Red, then it dwindles down to 20 sisters. So what the fuck is we doing, man? That I can't talk about, because we talking about we want this power. We want this, that, and the third. Right? But then when me and you and Prince and she and we have these conversations, Five gonna show up. They gonna go over to Big J Triple X talking about some these funky ass niggas. Listen, man. That ain't solutions. We talking about the problem and the solution, and the brothers ain't listening. So at the end of the day, like Prince said, it tells me that y'all niggas don't want shit. So I got to move on from niggas.
Yeah, I gotta move on from niggas, man. I got
And
time.
I'm gonna say,
They don't
yeah,
support their interests. They don't care about no interests. They don't support nothing, man. They don't. They know. It's like perfect example. That firefighter that got killed. Them white folks raised over, and they probably 10 million, 15 million now. But doing the ONC speech, they raised $6 million, man, in less than 5 days. We can't get niggas. Niggas can't even raise money for a school. Only can raise the money for a school. Take them 10 years.
you don't know, you know where the money go at? You know where the money go at? Cash App,
But
a back chat, looking at Panani. All right, sniffing. You hear what I'm saying? Them simps, same thing too. You hear what I'm saying? That's where they money go at, because we don't sympathize. Cause see,
Their
what
money go on
nah,
Anton Daniels' channel to kick niggas off panel. You know how many times I done seen niggas on these channels paying $50 to kick a nigga off a panel? Niggas paid that money to kick me off a panel because I told a nigga about him. Oh, we ain't trying to hear that. I'm gonna pay
yeah.
$20 to get rid of you. You funky motherfucker, you paid $20 to not hear somebody tell you the truth. I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
you're a better man than me.
Sometimes it
On
happens
them
like
fight
that because
clubs.
no, because
Yeah.
I see, big bro. I be holding my tongue for a minute. I be holding my tongue for a minute, and then like today. We start out the brother George. You know, the brother George, thanks for coming. You was on the panel. We got brother Gotcha right here. We got brother Alonzo right here. And you know, we got brother Prince right here. But I'm just saying though, brothers is showing the same brothers showing. What about your other brothers? Why y'all don't want to? Why y'all? I'm not gonna say why because I already know answer my own question. But I'm just saying, if we say we want to empower each other as brothers, I don't care. I don't care you on disability. I don't care you have your own business. I don't care you have a job. But I'm just saying, if we had information in our own way to empower each other. God damn it, to be at the board's table one day so we can make decisions to uplift our people. It gotta start from somewhere. That's what my late father used to tell me. It's gotta start from somewhere. It gotta start from somewhere, but y'all don't want nothing to start nowhere. Because you know what? Because I'm a barber. What Brother Prince is saying, your interest is not at the same time.
Well, you know something. Let me say this, man. I remember back in the day, 9/11, right? It used to be sports shows and stuff, you know, all channel sports shows. They would comment on it. When I seen brothers come on these shows and they didn't condemn it, I said, man, I like you, but I can't. You're not serious because I know what you're doing. You're pandering to these niggas, think you're gonna lose subscribers. But I'm going to say, if I'm prominent, I'm going to say something about somebody shooting somebody. They're gonna start start a civil war out here that you Negroes think you really want. You don't want it. All right, you don't want it. Now you got to say, hey man, even the Pastor Geno Jennings, He don't like Trump at all, but he had to say something about it. That's when I know a man is a man. And some of these niggas, yeah, you want to condemn Jay Prince, but you ain't gonna say nothing about what happened Saturday when you come on Monday, nigga. That shocked the world. Cause you thinking you say something, you gonna piss some nigga. Man, I'm not here to give a damn about what no nigga say. And I know that only thing you better say, somebody should have got on them damn comments and say, who telling you not to say something about it, man? Who telling you not to say, hey, man, that was a messed up mess that happened 2 Saturdays ago, last Monday, and just moved on with it. You ain't had to go on no diatribe. Like, yeah, we saw what happened Saturday, man. That's effed up, bro. We ain't with that now. We might not like woo 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 woo, but we ain't with that type of shit. When I seen a lot of nigga shows didn't even address it not one bit, and you are opinionated show, you talk about other bullshit. That's when I know these niggas ain't serious about this game. You know, because it'd have been the other way around, and that'd have been Joe Biden. Niggas would have commented on it. You know what I'm saying? I be peeping the game on these niggeros, man. So we ain't serious about no politics. We're not serious about really coming together and empowerment. We're not seriously about it.
Yeah.
You know what I have realized, black men is basically content to being a permanent underclass. You
I
content,
agree.
brother. You accepting this bullshit. We ain't supposed to be weak. Hell, I don't, I'm a, you know, I was a married man, so shit, I had went through it. I'll be married again. And I just have to vet these women a little stronger than I do now they used to. I gotta see what you're on and what you're standing on. I'm not gonna be with this mess that's going on nowadays. And I understand that, yeah, you wanna vote for things that we gotta get out the we gotta get out the symbolism. We did our symbolism in '08. That shit's over with. It's about business now. Symbolism is over. You got your nigga president. We straight. We don't need no more until we get a right one that's really standing on our issues and standing on for us, not
Yeah.
supporting initiatives that is going to eliminate us as a working class people.
Yeah. I want to ask a question. Not y'all. I'm not talking about y'all on the panel. I'm not talking about people in the chat. I want to ask the brothers that's listening right now, because I know you're listening. Do you get I'm saying for me, do you get tired at times that you want more? Do you think about it'd be nice to come to a nice house that is paid for, a nice house with a beautiful black woman, that we could do things together that keep on building? Would it be nice? I could walk around and say, I got this house. We both get this house, whatever it is. Would it be, I don't know how to drive, I'm working on driving. Would it be nice to walk around and say, I know where I come from, and I never forget where I come from? Would it be nice at times to think about it, to dream about it, to make it a reality? And I know blood, sweat, and tears that I had to go through, but brothers had helped me along the way. I'm not talking about sisters now, but I'm talking about brothers. That is good to right now. They are brothers that have the same interests, different path, but the same interest that helped me to get there, and we helping each other make sure the money has circled back in our community. And I'm just saying, look, I said, man, you remember like maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago or whatever could be shorter than that, and we was talking on YouTube, and look what happened right now. The number one grinder, here, sweetie, you know what I mean? I can go to cook, I could do certain things, and I could say that, look, I bust my ass with the help of other brothers. I bust my ass because I never gave up how I feel. I never gave up my dream. I never gave up the path that I'm fighting for. I never gave up anything. And I'm talking as an older brother. You hear what I'm saying? That you could that you know, and I had all my senses enjoy the fruit. I can, if I want to go to New York, I can go to New York. If I want to go see brother Alonzo, or I could go and see brother Prince, I can do that. Me and Sweetie could do that. You hear what I'm saying? That's part of building up generation wealth. And I'm just saying that sometimes we gotta see it. And I know sometimes some brothers out there is frustrated. I'm talking about my age, is frustrated because you did everything right. You keep on improving yourself as a man, and you know you did some dumb stuff, and then you got yourself together, and you said, man, I'm doing everything I can. But I'm just saying, though, even go by the young ones, but you older, don't give up. It's just going to take time. We got to understand the system is, and also we got to understand what dealers of some brothers is. Some of these brothers do not. Majority of these black men do not want you to win, and it goes for young brothers and even older brothers. They do not want you to win. They don't even want this conversation to surface. They will do all they can to make sure to be dumbfounded, play up dumbfounded, because they know they know that we got to put this in order. They don't even want to be around God's order. If they don't want to be around God's order, they don't want to be around to talk about families. They don't want to talk about raising kids. They not talk. Even I don't have kids, but you know, I could help. I could. Alonzo, he got. Hey, I don't know, you got kids, and I could be uncle. I could be uncle underrated, or I could do whatever I can. But you know, I could help. I could be an aid. I could help. But I'm just saying though, when is going to be a time? I ain't talking about us. I'm talking about y'all. When is this going to be a time? It's time. It's time to be better. Have a conversation. I'm not saying that, oh, I got to get the money up. No. At least have a conversation. Be around brothers that encourage. Tell them your circumstances. I'm trying, bro, but and you know, they probably had an answer to make it easy for you. But it's got to be a sacrifice within yourselves. And then if that woman not in alignment with you, she needs to go. Period. Women, if the man not in alignment, what you trying to do, gotta go. But it's gotta be a shift, and it's gotta be a conversation. And let's have these conversations now before it's too late. So I'm going to close out right now. Brother Gotcha 23, we want you. No, we're gonna save you for last because you there. But Brother Prince, we want to make your last remarks. Brother Alonzo, make your last remarks, and Brother Gotcha will make your last remarks. And then I want you to stay right there. I'm gonna make my last remarks, and we're gonna close it as a family.
No doubt. All right, Prince, you want to go?
Prince, you still there? Oh, if you want to, Brother Alonzo, you can go. Oh, Brother Prince.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can make your last remarks, brother.
Yeah, man, it is what it is out here. I mean, you got to make decisions based on your interests. You have to make decisions based on your interests. You do need to support your local election. You do need to understand that you got to be able to gain power. Politics is one of the 9 pillars of power. We need to be controlling all 9 for ourselves. It's very important. But we've been preaching this, man, for almost 60 years, man. In the last 30 years, when the black books were starting to come out, we done had everybody on debate shows talking. You done had everybody all these years on Phil Donahue and all these talking. We ain't practicing nothing though. And when people come with systems for you to practice, you don't get on them. You know, it's sad that we don't want to advance as a people. We rather invest in other. We rather buy products to make other people rich instead of buying products that definitely put yourself in a better position to get wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
We has gotten worse as a people. We end up getting this knowledge that we all this information has paralyzed us as a people.
Yeah.
You know, people was walking around. You know, our old folks had insurance policies. Man, they probably wasn't great, but they had them. Now we young, we ain't got them. We doing GoFundMe. How in the hell that when we didn't have, when they was hiding information from us, we was doing better. Now we got all this information, we doing worse. Grandmama told me a long time ago, and I'm gonna say this, it was a reason why your grandmothers didn't tell you really about the struggle. My grandmama told me why. She said, because you niggas ain't gonna do nothing but hate white folks more than we do. And how in the hell are you gonna hate white folks more than I do based on a story? Now, if you lived it, yes. But they did something, they tried to do something, and they pimped on it, let them have their stuff until around about mid-late 90s. They knew they was gonna die out in the next 10 years, and then 20 years later, now they playing games. Want to take your social security away. Don't want to do this for you. Don't want to do that for you. Because you Negroes don't, your grandmama had a life insurance policy on it. It didn't pay nothing, but guess what? It didn't cost your ass no money to get to bury her and to put her to rest. You niggas don't even want to get on insurance. Now that's a living benefit now. That you could be able to get away from the tax liabilities that are levied by the Democrats. You don't want to do the right things now. You rather go fool with these scammers, like Alonzo say. So I'm fed up with you niggas, and I should be fed up with you. But I was advised to leave that, to never leave that alone, because when I go over there, and you're gonna get rejected, nigga, because that ain't gonna mess with you, because you're too smart for them. And you talk a little too reckless for them. So they don't want no reckless talking nigga. So basically, I went in, I was talking Trump talk to niggas on a black power scale, and you niggas wants to be talked soft to. And ain't nobody got time for soft talk when we trying to save lives around here. And we trying to pray prosperity to this community.
Read.
So I'm going to get mine. And if it have to, and I have to be with other people that don't look like me to get it done, I have to do what I got to do. I don't have time fooling with you, because what happens? The art of selling a Negro is you have to get the others to accept you, then the niggas will accept you. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. So we're what it is now. I ain't worrying about these niggas, man. It's time to get to these young kids. Like Vivek said, the X generation and the next one's coming up. I mean the Z. We got to get to those kids that wants to win. Got time fooling with niggas that don't care. And we do need a red wave in some of these cities, so we can get some of these ignorant niggas up out of here. They need to go. I mean, they got to get these gangs out of here. They got to go. Because these people don't want to do right by, they don't want to do right by us. They don't want us to grow. They want to impede. And all I was taught was by the guardian white kids is all you want white folks to do. Get out your way and let you do what you want to do legally, nigga. So you had that for a while. You didn't like it. then I realized that the modern day nigga wanna be a slave. Because if he could be a slave, he could play race bait games to get him some money. So all you are is race baiters.
Yep.
I'm not a race baiter. I have a race liberation mindset. I'm not trying to bait white folks. Give me what I need to get and get out of my way. And that's all Prince Pierre got to say. Because I'm stomped down in every way. And I'm Texas. And we gonna always stay stomped down. And the people I know every day. We stomping down. All I gotta say.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Brother Alonzo, please. Stay right there, Brother P. I want to close out.
So we got this crazy rugged individualism. And unfortunately, you know, like Prince said, seem like the black man don't have a problem being the permanent underclass. Right?
Mm.
It seemed like we really don't mind that. And that's why we keep going back to clamoring towards slavery. Right? We want to be slaves. It is evidence. Right? Not all of us. Obviously, not all of us want to be slaves. But there's enough of us who are just running around trying to be slaves. Fourth quarter, what's going on? And how do we fix that problem? We keep brothers like us stomping down. And here's what's going to happen. They're not going to like it. We're going to get them kicking and screaming and fighting and trying to silence us at every step of the way. But like Pierre said, fuck these niggas my age. They done. Right? These niggas our age and older, they done. They waste time. I'm looking for that kid that's 21. He got 20 years ahead of him. I could say, hey, young man, this, that, and the third, you know, let me learn you something. Now, what we also got to do is men like us, we got to stop being afraid. There's too many of us who are out here scared. Listen, we've been through enough shit. Yes, these young boys are reckless now. Why? Part of the reason is because they don't have no direction. The other part of the reason is because they're mad at us. And now that I'm 40, old enough to be somebody 20-year-old daddy, I can say us. Because I remember when I was 20, I was mad at your age range, JT. Well, how come none of the older guys put me on the game? Right? I was mad at y'all. How come y'all ain't put me on the game? So I was out there doing recklessness. And that's what these young boys are doing now, recklessness. And now what my age range got to do is stop being fucking scared. Oh, these young boys, man. I was talking to a brother the other day. He was like, yeah, man, I was out here downtown. This boy had to be about 14. I was trying to be respectful to him. Then he came at me all gang. Oh, I'm going to go get my strap. I said, and at that point right there, when he threatens you that he's going to go get a gun and shoot up, beat his ass. Treat him like a grown-ass man. Then take him to go get some ice cream or a soda and tell him why you beat his ass. Then take him up under your wing. Then he'll go talk to his constituents, and we're going to have to clean it up. See, normally, I don't promote physicality. But we're at a level now where we got to bring it there because, unfortunately, they ain't trying to listen to us because we've been scared. And we ain't do shit. And they see it. They like, what you did, old man? Y'all ain't do nothing. And I'm talking about my age range now, not people older than me. 45 and under. We scared as fuck. Stop being scared. Excuse my language. But let's go out there and take charge. Because right now, you got to realize my age generation, 45 and under, we never really had the reins of control. We was too passive, letting older generations take heed of things. Oh, JT and them got it, man. We good. We just going to sit in the background. Nah, we should have said, hey, listen, OG, appreciate the work. Get out the way. Let me do my thing. right? Because now it's skipped over us. These younger generations, right? Because we gotta look at it. Let's look at the freedom fighters. Stokely Carmichael, right? Uh, 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 um, you know, they, 27 years old. You see what I'm saying? When he died. Huey Newton, 27 years old when he died. These kids were out here 19, 20, 21, 22, 25 doing shit because they had an influence from older people like Malcolm and Martin. And then they was like, hey, Malcolm and Martin, back up. We going to take over the reins. So now what my age range got to do is we got to strip the reins from your age range and pass it right down to the range next to us. We ain't got time to have control. That ship has sailed. I'll stop there.
Okay, brother Gotcha, you still there? Make your last remarks. Are you still there? Well, I'm gonna make my last remarks here. Like y'all read the title. Try to be a little funny, but at the same time, try to draw people in. Good morning, fair. Did President Biden caught the damn COVID and drop out? I will explain. Let's just understand this here. What happened to President Biden that dropped out? It caused a frenzy, and I'm saying an understatement. It caused a frenzy within the party. There are some say that it should not be a open. It should not be an open convention. They're not talking about what the Democrats say. They even some say it shouldn't be no open. It should be whoever the nominee should pick a delegation. Now I want people to understand that is if they do that, that's unconstitutional. That means that us as Americans do not have a voice. Now there's people talk about Kamala Harris, and this and that and everything. There are some people made great points about Kamala Harris, and we have made good points here. Also, I'm gonna say certain things that I said before. We'll wind it back. But the way how the Democrats has done it is going to cause a gender war. Because there are some black women in Congress that are saying, if Kamala Harris is not being the nominee, they're not going to be okay who will become the nominee of the party. And also, what I forgot to say this, and I'm glad it came to my mind. I was like hooking up this live this morning. They are black men has seen this. And they said they go to the Republican Party. Now, Brother Pierre this morning, hours ago, had registered as a Republican. There are people that had laughed at the great Lawrence Taylor, one of the best. They say one of the best NFL players ever, and O.J. Anderson that played alongside with him. This who O.J. Anderson. O.J. Anderson was a bad boy back in the mid 70s. He came from the College of Miami, and 230 run like a wind. One of the premier players back then. St. Louis Cardinals, that's what I'm talking about. NFL, St. Louis Cardinals, they was winning like 8, 9, 10 games, and so he was bad. Then later on, nobody want to pick him up. The Giants pick him up, he helped him win 2 Super Bowls. I'm just giving y'all a brief on that. They laughed at him when they was at the Trump rally. And we have to understand this too, that the Democrats has not reached out for black men to be part of the party for decades. There has been black women. Ain't knocking black women. No, I'm just saying as it is. I have family members, women that been with Democrats for years. And there are some men, especially black men, there are men, but I said, repeat it again, especially black men, say they tired. And they going somewhere else. That's why, like, take heed to the message. Shout out to the sister. Great job. Her job, her channel is take heed to the message. I want you to go check out. She was saying that brothers getting tired. They go on the other side because the black women do not respect them, do not want to support. And that's another conversation that we better have. Because the way how the Democratic has sculptured this is going to be a gender war. It's going to be a brutal gender war, especially for us as a people. And so when I told the black man disfranchised of the party, I'm not going to blame all of it on the party. I'm going to blame the black man too, the ones who've been in Congress. Why you have not have certain things for us so we could benefit to, so we could be part of the family. So I blame you too. Also, I blame the black woman in Congress too. For all these years, you had the black Hispanic. Why you do not have nothing for the black? I could blame the Democrats or their policies all day, but y'all part of the party. Why you don't have anything for the black men to succeed? And these are the conversations that we better have. As a 58-year-old black man, I'm not saying that I know it all and everything, but I know something. Because men in this country are tired. And they marching along to Republicans. And as we know about the Republicans, they all about that action. There you go. My man. They're about that
Follow the
action.
money. Shout out to She.
There you go. They're about that action. Thank you took the words right out of my mouth, Brother Alonzo. They're about that action. And I could tell you like this about Trump, as me born and raised in New York. Despite how people think about Trump, Trump is about that action. He about that money. And I'm going to say a few things and I'm got to go. Trump pardoned the late, great heavyweight champion, first black heavyweight champion, Jack Johnson. And our champion, Deontay Wilder, former heavyweight champion. That's our brother. So shout out to our brother, Deontay Wilder. Y'all laughed at it. He's a traitor. He this and that. Who's a traitor now? Who's a traitor now? Now, if people be y'all, but I'm talking about the black man and the black woman, especially, but throughout America, but I'm talking especially the black man and the black woman. If you believe in God's order, you stick to God's order. Work it out together. Because it's going to get critical in the households around America. Do not let anything get in the way between a man and a woman to work things out together to be a family. Despite how people think about Republicans, I don't have no cause I don't have no cause of neither of them. Neither of them ain't done nothing for our people anyway. But I'm just saying, the Republicans not to talk. They're about that action. Just as I did a live almost 2 weeks ago, Democrats got to be a bully for rights. Y'all know all along what's going on. And y'all didn't stop it. One debate. Y'all got a frenzy. Y'all punk. Y'all suckers. But Trump, he got a lot of charges on him. And Republicans still stick by it. So who got game? I'll leave you as that. On behalf of my channel, this is the last Good Morning Fam. Did President Biden caught the damn COVID and drop out? I will explain. We explain it, and that's it. Follow God's order. You will not go wrong because the Democrats is not. And us, especially us as black men, we gotta mobilize. The young ones, yes, but I'm talking about us as older men. We gotta mobilize now. Some women do not want to respect us. That's all right. They gotta go what they gotta do. They gotta do what they gotta do. They would get dealt with. But let's protect the women that want us to believe in our existence. Let's protect them. And them simps and them other women I just talked about, let them go astray. Let them deal with the madness. Stay in God's order. On behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. Today is Monday. We got through Monday. Be a winner. Let's get through it. But let's hit Tuesday strong. Good afternoon. Have a blessed one. This one's Ghost.